1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, besties. Welcome back to another episode of I Am Besties. As always, I am your host, Vanessa Cazarez.
And I'm Stephanie, and today we have
Miss
cute
Darlene.
little Darlene.
As you guys
Hi.
have seen her from IEN Movies, she is a big movie head. I don't even know if that's a term. Just made it up, but
Is it a term?
It could be a term.
it
Why
could.
not?
It sounds like a term.
Why
It
not?
does,
You're
right?
fine.
Yeah. So we have her here to join us. She's so sweet, and we just wanted to have her on, and we're excited to have you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Still a little.
No,
Yeah, I know.
It's all the coffee we've been drinking, girl.
I know we're all wired
We're
out.
like, Miss Arlene is so sweet. She bought us all Starbucks.
Starbucks.
And it's so funny because we were like saying, damn, she's really spoiling us, because every time someone has offered to buy me Starbucks, I mean, I'm super grateful, they always either get me a grande or a tall, which is fine. I normally get a grande, but it's real love when they get you a venti, bitch. Like, this is too much. She got she got us all a venti, y'all. Like, I feel real spoiled right now. Like, it's Christmas time already. Like,
It's waking me up, though.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Well, did you just do ASMR right now?
Yeah.
I saw that you went.
we always try to
I know we try to incorporate
bit.
our
wanna let-
activities.
just a little something for y'all.
I felt like I was above ASMR. I was like, what do you mean you just like watch videos for noise?
I love it.
And then I started watching, I don't know if that's how you call it, fairing? Like,
I know. I'm like.
fairing? Like,
I
when
don't know
they
what that
cut the
is.
horseshoes toenails? You've never seen that?
I've
That's-
never
that's
seen it. How
ASMR?
does that look?
Yeah, it's like a new ASMR.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I always thought is that painful
No,
for
it's
them?
No,
not.
it's like
It's
their
not.
toenails.
Yeah.
So their toenails grow like.
Yeah.
Yes,
literally.
like they'll grow, like they'll start growing like that. And it like hurts their like way of walking and stuff.
Oh,
So
so
they
they
have
you
to
like
get
to
'em.
see
Dude,
that?
it is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I honestly watch like hours of those videos.
I love
'Cause
watching
I can't
that
sleep
too.
at night.
But I didn't consider it ASMR.
What it's considered because it's just like the noise and like
Like
the
the
act.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's like rough, huh? Like
I guess it's probably just not my type, because I mean, I enjoy it. It's like mesmerizing. Like, I love watching things getting cleaned. So I'm like, oh my God, I love it. But the sound wasn't that appealing to me.
Dude, I don't know. I think I was just amazed at like there's just bitches out here giving like horses
Yeah. Were you high too?
pedicures. No, I just love it. I wasn't high, I
Because
swear.
sometimes when you're high, things you just fall more deeper into them. Like, you're just like, oh my God.
No,
this is amazing.
No, I was sober, and I want to meet someone, and I want to try it.
You
You
want to
wanna
meet a horse?
do
you
it?
mean?
No, I want to meet
she
someone
wants
who
to.
does
She
them.
wants to fair 'em.
Yeah, and I want to cut their little
Yeah.
toenails. Oh my God, I'm gonna send you guys a video. You guys don't get it. It's gonna be great. But I mostly like, because okay, let me tell you, it's different. They all look different from when they do it to like horses or like donkeys.
So
or
you know the
horses.
differences
Yeah, so
now?
like they have like different. My favorite ones to watch are specifically like horses.
Yeah, I like
The cow
horses.
ones are cool too though, because they always have like something wrong in their toenail, and then they like a bunch of pus comes out of it. It's so
Ooh,
sick.
I haven't seen those.
I
You
love it.
like that?
I really do.
I was about to say though, like, isn't there someone like that have like infections or overgrowth or things like that?
Yes.
I always skip that because I don't know about all that.
So you've tried to see them.
Yeah, but I've never actually seen pus or anything come out.
See, that's
Oh,
how I feel
dang.
about people that watch like pimple poppers.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like
That's
pimple.
nasty.
I don't like pimple popping, but I do like blackhead popping. I don't know
Oh,
why.
you know what I mean? Like that's fucking disgusting.
That's literally. I
Dude.
think humans are so dirty, so I think that's why I'm like.
dead.
That's
She's
just
like
not-
dirty ass. Mm-mm.
Why do you think humans are dirty?
I don't know.
No,
Humans
honestly,
are
I
just
felt
nasty
that.
to me. Like I feel like animals, like they're just like the way they are, and like, I'm like, oh, what is that? That's my phone. But like, I feel like humans are just like I don't know.
She's like,
It's
they're just
because
cringe.
you know what it is. It's because we have a conscience, so we know if we're dirty, and we just
Yeah.
choose.
There you go.
Like people choose to stay that way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I think like that's what it is. But like there's nothing wrong. Like I'm pretty sure I have blackheads, but like I think because it's a person, I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's an animal. Like when little dogs have moquitos, like I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
Ew.
I don't even get ascos. But like when it's
Dude.
even a baby, I'm like, oh, like I just want like get a little
where
baby
is your
wipe. and
mother?
just, like-
Whose child is this?
yeah, it's just like it gets me more like. But when it's like an animal, I think I don't really care.
Yeah.
But
No, I don't know, something about blackheads. just hits different. My ex used to have him on his back some a little bit, and I would just like he'd be
Now
laying
you
on,
airing him
he'd be
out.
laying on his stomach, and, just popping him in the back.
And you loved
Dude,
it?
I loved
Ew.
it. I would get so excited whenever he had one. I'd be like, ooh, yes, come
Dude,
here, boy.
hell no.
Okay, so what are the difference between like the pimples and the blackheads?
Blackheads, at
Don't
least
they-
personally, the ones that I've seen, it's like
Like ingrown?
it's like a little, it's like ingrown hair. Basically, because I always pull out a little hair from it,
What?
and it is like a little bit. It looks like dried up like oil too, and like
yeah,
maybe
it's
a little
like
bit of dirt
bacteria that got caught up in
And like
in your pore.
in your hair follicle.
Yeah.
So it didn't grow out. So then when you pop out like the black stuff, the little hair always like almost
And
all
a
the time
pimple
comes
isn't
out.
it?
Just sounds
an
so nasty
infection.
that you're like
Yeah.
the little hair.
Yeah,
And it's all curly.
dude, on TikTok, I saw this little like a fidget toy.
Yeah.
Of this is like a little like little boy figure, and he had a bunch of hairs like in him. It was like a squishy little boy figure.
Fucking
And it comes with little
ew.
tweezers, and you could pull the little hairs out. Of,
Dude,
like,
that's
the
disgusting.
But it's hair.
It's real hair, like just like they're all over him. Like it's like a little fidget toy, and you could like just sit there and like pull out like the little hairs with the tweezers.
that's weird.
That's
Ooh,
disgusting. Where do you
that's
even put the
actually really
hair?
Just the floor, bitch. Just throw it away. But they're little tiny hairs, like eyebrow hairs. Yeah.
But like the whole thing is hairy.
Yeah. And then the crazy part is that the girl like didn't. She put the name of it, and dude, I googled it, I Amazoned it, everything, because I was literally gonna fucking buy it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was so upset. I hate people do that.
I'm gonna try and
why
find
you
it for
fucking
you.
Post something? Yeah, please. If you do,
I
that's
love
a
that
fucking miracle.
interests you.
Dude, it just seems so relaxing. Like anything that I can get lost in doing, like where I could just makes me concentrate and like for a long period of time without like anything that makes me not want to pick up my phone and just like concentrate on something, like that'll do it for me. Because
Do you watch Dr. Miami? The
no,
plastic surgeon?
no,
Dude, he sells suturing kits.
really,
Like it's like skin-like, and like you can like learn how to suture on
No,
it.
he
He's
doesn't.
So cool. You guys should look him up. He's hilarious.
damn.
He makes hella like
Oh,
he's
the
on TikTok now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one where he's a good man, Savannah?
Yes.
He's like,
Yeah, have you seen him?
No.
He's so funny.
I
He's
know
just,
who he
like,
is, but I've never seen like.
It's
his
because
TikToks
I
or
started
anything
watching
like
him
that.
when he was on like when Snapchat was still like a thing. And so
Yeah.
I would follow him on Snapchat, and he would post I would look forward every day to see like his surgeries.
like his stories, his
Ooh.
little highlight thing.
No, because he would like post all his surgeries.
Ooh.
It was so sick.
Oh gosh, so
That's crazy.
you don't like that's it's like you're saying that's sick, and I'm like that's insane to me.
It,
like you don't get like I can't like I'm literally the person like if you see like but when I was younger I wasn't like that, and now that
Yeah.
I'm older and I see like blood or like you know like what are those the Grey's Anatomy?
Oh,
I'm like
yeah.
oh, I'm gonna throw up right now. This is too much for me.
I can't see my own blood.
Before we continue with today's episode, we're going to shout out our friends at Manscaped. This holiday season, I'll be giving thanks to our friends over at Manscaped. Everyone loves turkey and stuffing, but you'll be looking like dessert with the help of Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. The leaders in below-the-waist grooming have blessed you with the ultimate Thanksgiving dinner topic. Tell your in-laws about your new cutting-edge ball trimmer and gift yourself or the man in your life the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Trim your pumpkins by going to manscaped.com and use the code BESTIES for free shipping and 20% off.
Honestly, I've used trimmers that have like literally cut me,
Oh,
and
they're
it's the
worst.
most because now when you can't take a shower, you can't do anything
Yeah.
without that sting hurting.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and has it happened where like you do it the morning like before the beach?
oh hell no,
Bitch, it's the worst.
the most painful.
Mhm.
But think your holiday spread is good? It's time to give thanks to the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0, or as I like to call it, the perfect package for your package. Inside, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. Think of it as a cornucopia for your balls.
Their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. It also gives you the ability to turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for more precise shave. Plus, it's waterproof.
The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker to chop your worst weeds up, top in your nose and ear. This nose and hair and... Okay, see, now I got confused.
You got they got that
Yeah,
part,
just
though.
chop that off.
Yeah.
This nose and ear hair trimmer uses 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual blade system to provide proprietary skin-safe technology which helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes. Can't forget the Manscaped's liquid formulations. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Toner Spray are like the pumpkin pie and ice cream after Thanksgiving dinner. Can't live without it. Your balls will be living in turkey heaven with these formulations.
As if this wasn't enough, it's time to do the dishes with Manscaped's shower products. Lather some Manscaped Refined Body Wash on their brand new signature body buffer and give yourself the lather and rinse your body deserve. Lose the loofah and exfoliate your mates. No hygiene routine is complete without Manscaped's signature deodorant as well. A couple swipes of this and you'll be feeling oh so crisp. Getting Manscaped is the ultimate hack to become the family favorite. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BESTIES at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code BESTIES. Be thankful this holiday season for the best gift of all from Manscaped. Your balls or vagina will thank you.
We now return to your regular scheduled programming. So sick.
Oh gosh. So
That's
you
crazy.
don't like that's like you're saying that's sick and I'm like that's insane to me.
It,
like you don't get like I can't. Like, I'm literally the person, like, if you see, like, but when I was younger, I wasn't like that. And now that
Yeah.
I'm older and I see, like, blood or, like, you know, like, what are those, like,
Sushi.
Grey's Anatomy?
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I'm gonna throw up right now. This is too much for me.
I can't see my own blood.
What?
Like if I start bleeding, I start crying and laughing at the same time because
Because you
like,
get nervous?
Yeah, I
Like,
get
what
like
the fuck?
uncontrolled. Because one time I was, I think it was like a few Halloweens ago, I stabbed myself.
Like, bad?
Yeah, well, not super bad, but it started like squirting blood. But it
Okay,
wasn't that
girl,
deep.
you're like, it's not that bad.
No,
but it was only squirting.
It wasn't that deep. Like it really wasn't that deep, but I just started like panicking. And whenever I'm like getting blood drawn, like if I
Yeah.
look, I'll start to like pass out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but I can see other people's blood. Like other people's blood and stuff like that doesn't gross me out.
That's insane.
Did you guys like Grey's Anatomy?
Fuck yeah,
Dude,
dude. I
did you
love
ever
Grey's
watch it?
Anatomy.
I didn't watch Grey's Anatomy. I can't because
doesn't
I'll,
show anything.
I'll literally.
It
My
doesn't
mom
really-
watches it. I've seen
There's
a few
some-
stuff
yeah,
that I'm
there's-
like, I
yeah,
can't.
There is a lot of gory, bloody stuff. Some episodes there is.
See,
There
that's how I
is.
know
that's
that you're
true.
okay with it. That because I've watched, I'm like, what are you watching? And then I'll see it and I'm like, what are you watching? She's like, it's not even real.
Dude,
Mika."
honestly,
I'm like,
it's
I
still
can't.
worth it. Like, just fast forward those two
Yeah, just
parts.
give them. They're usually not that important.
No, and it's not that long.
low key though, yeah. Because remember when Meredith had her hand in the bomb?
Yes. Dude,
But okay, you know what's weird? I can't watch that, but I can watch gore.
like horror
and
movies?
people getting slashed. But I
That's
can't watch
odd.
like hospital stuff.
See, that makes me uncomfortable.
What?
Like gory stuff, but
Oh, I'm
mostly
cool with
because
it.
I watch it and I imagine it being done to me, and I like can't handle it. Like Saw
Okay.
makes me uncomfortable because I can't. I imagine myself in that situation. I start to like panic watching.
Okay,
it.
Saw's a bit intense.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
That's
It's
like insane.
Saw is when they kidnap the people and they have to play games, right?
Yeah, and they have to play games.
Jenga or something.
That's
like that.
exactly it. They have to play games.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Damn,
don't
I
like that.
fucking love movies.
Would you guys ever get a BBL?
Oh my gosh.
No.
No.
Only because I don't like how they
What about
remake
from like?
your.
What if it
your
was
belly
like from the
button.
best surgeon in the world though? It would look natural, and that's a guarantee.
I mean, no.
No.
I don't like the idea of being like put down. Like a dog, you know what I mean? Like put to sleep.
Oh
I
my
think that's
God.
pretty scary.
Yeah.
A lot of
It's
people
super
die
scary.
from that. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do it though? I wouldn't. But would you?
I can't say I wouldn't.
You can't say you wouldn't. There's nothing wrong with that. I just. Oh my God, what was it called?
I would do it if I wasn't scared of it.
I would do it if I saw like proof of like the doctor's like surgeries in the past, and I saw that it really did look natural every single time. Maybe I would.
I know a good doctor if you ever want to.
I have to see proof.
No, yeah.
Maybe
Best.
not right now.
It's the best.
I think I would only ever consider it once I'm like done having children. I know I say here all the time that I'm done having children,
Just
but
one.
I
You just
don't-
want to be sure.
I just want to be sure, yeah, because you never know. I change my mind a lot,
Yeah.
and Ezra's been being so cute lately. Like he's 3, but he has little moments where he'll act like a little baby again. Just like I don't know, he just thinks it's funny, and I'm like, stop doing that.
Oh, it gives you like nostalgia.
Yes, dude. And then it gives me a little bit of baby fever. Not that I'll act on it. Fuck that. Not right now. But you know, in the future, I
I
never.
like how she like talked it out.
I
the other
know,
one,
and then she's like,
"Fuck that shit."
No, but I really can't say that I won't. So, but I feel like if I do ever like if I'm done having children, I think I would consider it.
Do you like, are you one of those people that you're like excited to be a mom since you're like a teacher of children?
And it's like, it's weird because it's like, so like I work with kids, so like not full on teacher yet, but I will be.
Yeah.
So this is what weirds everybody out, and I'm just like, cause I love kids. Like I mean, I'm obsessed with kids. They're the funniest thing ever. But I've never had baby fever ever.
Yeah.
Like you've never been like, oh, I want one.
No.
I honestly
I was
relate
gonna
to
say
that.
yeah,
Before I
but
had my son,
no.
I never had baby fever ever.
No,
I
but-
could acknowledge when a kid is cute, like, oh yeah, but I never felt
Agreed.
like
Agreed.
Yeah, but I never felt like, oh my god, I really want one. Like never. Actually, I was always like, fuck them kids. Always. I don't know how I got pregnant.
Sometimes I get baby fever, but I feel like I hate it more than I.
Then you actually would want to do it.
Yeah, like I'll be like, oh my god, imagine having a baby, and then I'll be like, fuck no,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
no, like I'll panic really fast after.
And then I
Really?
imagine too, like you working with kids, like you get your dose of like, being with kids.
Yeah.
And then you can return them back to their parents.
That's honestly.
Off you go, buddy.
No,
Yeah.
seriously, that's kind of what it is. I just feel like it's not just that. I think I like kids, but babies scare me. Like, cause they're so fragile, and like I like in my head, I'm like, if you're crying, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong or what's So
You
I think
didn't-
it kind of psychs me out.
You didn't grow up with kids?
Oh, my
with
little brother
the babies and
basically
stuff?
raised him.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think that's one of the reasons that I'm just like, no, like it's
Yeah.
like, and it's also because I feel personally, I think the reason why, and I already know that's why I don't think about kids, is because I have things that I want to accomplish first
Ooh, yeah,
that
yeah.
kids will be,
For
kids
sure.
will ruin it. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like
Because it's true. It's a lot of people like to say like you can do things with children, which is 100% true. Your life is not over the moment you have children. You can still make time for your hobbies and to have trips, whatever it is that you want to do in life. But if a parent says that when you have a kid, like that doesn't mean that their kid isn't their priority, that's a lie. Because your whole world shifts. Like you have to like schedule your whole life now around like having this baby, and it's like you can't be spontaneous. You have everything now has to be planned.
exactly.
And sometimes your hobbies are gonna have to go in the back burner for a while because whether it's in the beginning phase where it's like all about the baby, you learning how to be a parent, or it's not the same. Your time isn't your time anymore, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. It's like doesn't mean your life is over, but it does make it harder, and if you're young and you have all these hobbies and all these things that you want to accomplish, then for sure, yeah, I don't think a child is
I'm
the
sold.
move.
Yeah.
That was a good
That was honestly super good.
Thank
I was
you for
listening
that.
and I was like,
No, honestly, I feel like I saw this TikTok and I think I've spoken about it before here, where this mom was on TikTok and she was crying and she was saying like, I love my child, but I'm mad at all of the women in my life who have children that never really spoke to me about what having a child really entails, like how your life actually changes. Like everyone always talks about how good it is and how you love your children,
Everyone.
how you love your children and your children make everything worth it, and they kind of just gloss over like the negative parts. They'll just be like, oh, you'll be tired, yeah, or like, oh, they'll throw their tantrums, yeah, but they gloss over it like it's not that big of a deal, and we've seen kids have tantrums, we've seen kids cry, so we know like, oh, we think we know what it's like, but it's so different. Like I feel like the negative aspects of having a child need to be spoken about, at least if you're more on the younger side, because I do feel like this, like we've been so like conditioned to be like just like reproduce and get married, and that's kind of like a lot of women wonder like, should I have a kid right now?
And that's the pressure
Should I
that
be
we
married
all
right now? Yeah,
have.
we feel like this pressure, like the biological clock freaking ticking and all of these things. Like, do I? And it's like, well, I feel like if you're gonna make that choice, you should be really well informed.
But honestly, I feel like right now on TikTok, there's so many women talking about all this shit. Like,
I'm
there's so
glad.
many things that I didn't even know happened during pregnancy that women are like posting that is happening to them, and I'm like, and I like there's a bunch of people like making a list of like reasons like 200 and something not to have a kid or something or whatever, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. And I watch those videos and I always show them to Alex because Alex sometimes like gets a little bit of baby fever. Yeah. And I'm like, look at what can happen to me. You know what I mean? And
but
I was pretty nice about it.
But I will say this, so like, once that baby is here though, and that kid is here, yes, you will have a lot of challenges, and there will be a lot of moments that are hard, you're gonna feel like you want to rip your hair out, where you're gonna question like, why the fuck did I do this? Or like, like at least if you didn't inform yourself well before you made the choice. You know, if it was just kind of like, oh, my partner wants a baby, so I'm gonna do it, or like I feel a pressure, so I'm gonna do it, or it's now or never, or you know, you just kind of feel like that's what you have to do, or you know, just all these reasons. I feel like it's more easier to get into your head if you go into like a pregnancy with that kind of mentality where you're not really sure. You're just like, okay, like I'll just do it. It feels like easier to kind of beat yourself up for like in the hard times when it's really hard. You'd be like, fuck, like why did I do it, or why am I here, like, or I could have waited, or things like that, you know. So yes, you will have those hard moments, but I do think it's true for sure that at the end of the day though, like kids are so sweet and there's just this like calming and like loving energy about them that they could have literally like made you want to rip your hair out all day, but once it's nighttime and they're asleep on your chest and they're just there like looking at you like so sweet, like it really does make everything like go away. Like it really does like feel like it's worth it. Like you're just like, okay, that's fine. Like you just easily forget about like the bad day. Like it's like fine.
It's funny. You made me like, yeah, I'm good, and then you're like, oh, that's nice.
No, because
like, it sounds beautiful.
No, because I actually have been aware that someone told me that like they're like, dude, you scare me. Like, and it's like it's not really my intention to scare people into not having children. I just feel
you're just
like
honest.
Yeah, like I want people to be well informed. Like, and I don't. But I also want. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want you to think that's gonna be like terrible because it's not. It's good.
Crazy as it is. No,
go for it.
No, like I feel like you talking to me right now, you're giving me peace about it.
Yeah,
because I feel like
dude.
when I constantly hear good, I'm like, there's no way, dude.
No,
like I know there's its cons,
no.
but I feel like you telling me keeps it in mind that I'm aware and I know what's gonna come and I'm more prepared, which makes it more, I guess, like not so scary.
No, for sure.
But I think when people I think that's what psychs me out is that when people are like, yeah, dude, it's like totally awesome, like having a baby. But I don't ever hear bad. But then I see girls, like I'll see girls that I know that I went to high school with, like post stuff about postpartum or like no one tells you this stuff. And I'm like, that's sad.
It is.
And how people make it such like a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That I feel like I'm not lying to you. Like you're giving me peace about the entire thing because you're so honest.
No, honestly. And I feel like that's why I try to just always be honest with my experience. And Ezra's 3 now and I love him to death, and seeing him grow has been truly like one of the most beautiful things in my life.
Yeah.
But I will never deny like the shitty times, because there have been many shitty times where I was just like, fuck. Hard out here. I'm in the trenches. But no, truly at the end of the day though, I wouldn't take it back. Like if I could go back, I feel like, and probably not know like anything, like my memory like erased, I feel like the only reason why I'd want to do is because I feel like I was so young, and I feel like there's a lot of things I can still experience now, but I don't, because it just feels like you feel guilty, like that mom guilt of like, oh, like I know I could, but you know, I know there's like other things I could be doing with my baby that could involve myself. There's a lot of shame and guilt about still wanting to be your own person, I guess.
Yeah.
And just because you feel like you know, society says like you have to be all about like being a mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it sucks kind of like going out with brunch to your friends and your kid being in the back of your head the whole time. Like you feel guilty. And I feel like that's kind of like really hard to deal with like as well. And I feel like for that reason alone, I probably wish to have had him later on in age, just to not feel like so guilty whenever I did take time for myself. Because there's never not been one time where I'm out and like I don't think about him. I'm like, fuck, like should I leave already? Like should I, you know what I mean? It's just I just feel like, damn, like I really, you know, it doesn't feel like 100% like okay. And I feel like that shame is like so like, it's irritating because I know I deserve my me time, but it's like I don't feel like I do. And that's what like that feeling is very like shitty. But I wouldn't take it back in the sense like there's been so much growth and a lot of love like added to my life that it's like so amazing. And I do think that kind of love, that unconditional love, for sure, you can only find it in a son or a daughter. Like you won't ever find that unconditional love from no one on this earth. And I feel like that's actually one of the biggest reasons why I would actually encourage someone to have a baby. Is because the unconditional love like is wild.
But
like,
you know what's crazy? I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want to ever feel that.
Really?
Like I really don't. I don't ever want to feel like I'm not in control of myself.
Oh, see, that's hard.
That's what
I
it
understand
is,
that.
yeah.
Like, I don't want to have kids, not because I don't want a kid. I don't want to be pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to at all times be thinking like, damn, I
Yeah.
get hit by a bus right now or something.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that's how I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be thinking that, but about my child. Like,
Yeah.
damn, my child could get hit by a bus. right
Dude,
now.
and you do think about shit like that sometimes. You have intrusive thoughts like that sometimes.
Yeah,
So it's like,
so like that kind of love
Yeah.
to me is so like
it's
it's
hard.
yeah.
It's strong.
It's strong. It really is. I've actually cried already uncontrollably one time because I was like, my son's gonna be in middle school one day, and I'm not gonna be able to protect him from like dicks. Like, I only could do the best that I can to make him like, you know, like have strength and like stand up for himself and like be well spoken and like not let kids walk all over him. Like I can do my best, but I can't like stop him from having like a bad experience or like someone bullying on him or making him feel bad and things like that. And I remember one time I think I was gonna get my period, so like I was thinking about
I don't know
that.
why. I want to
Dude,
cry. So
yeah.
I don't like knowing kids are like getting
Being
hurt by
right,
someone
it's
else.
just so hurtful, dude. And when you have a kid and you like think about your kid going through that, bro, like I was fucking sobbing uncontrollably. And I told Hugo, and he was like, he's 3 years old, bro. Like I was like, I know, but it could happen. Like I was just literally like, it was so terrible. So I get
Do you,
Yeah.
do you guys now, like now that we're older and like I feel like you know the love you're capable of giving from what you're saying right now, that you feel like, oh no, I'm gonna be so in love with my kid that I don't want that.
You know what it is?
Do you understand like how our parents were overprotective over us now?
I can understand. I won't excuse their behavior though, because they were out of pocket as fuck. But but I guess it makes sense like that. If they feel like what we're like saying right now, like that feeling, like I can understand why they would make them do like extreme things.
Yeah.
But I feel like that hurt us more than it like protected us,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. And I know they're trying to do the best that they could, and that's why I forgive them for it. And like but it doesn't mean that
It was all completely
no,
okay.
like
or
that I
not,
was like, oh, like, you know, it would be nice to hear like some accountability
yeah,
and
of
like
course.
an apology, which I know is never gonna come out of their mouth. But
If you're watching this,
if you're watching this, or any parent out there, it's just. But I'm
no,
all
my
I'm all about
mom
to cry.
loves
I'm like,
good, but she loves really hard. So like everything I did in high school was like behind her back, and I hated that.
Mm-hmm.
And I always hated that she loved me so much that I couldn't confide in her because her immediate reaction to what I had just done was danger, so she'd get mad.
Of course.
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
That was my mom.
Yeah, so I hated that. Like, I hated that I couldn't be like, fuck, I'm in this shitty ass situation. I can't call my mom. She's going to beat my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would irritate me.
That's
Yeah.
what hurts you. Like when you see other people like, Mom, can you pick me up? Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
would be
get
like,
you.
fuck, who do I call? And then I'd be
Yeah.
like, fuck. And then when I would have to call her, I'd be so scared. Like, one
Yeah.
time, I got so... Honest to God, my friends say no, but I swear to God, there's no way I got this fucked up that fast. I think I was drugged.
Yeah.
Because I drove to that concert and I drank, but I drank way less than everyone in the car.
Yeah.
Because I had just gotten there.
Yeah.
And so, whatever, we got in line and I started like drinking and smoking with like people behind us, and then I just blacked out. Like, I don't remember anything from like 6 p.m. to like 3 a.m.
How
Like,
old were you?
I was 21. Mind you, I'm 21 still.
That's crazy.
Like, I'm old as fuck, you know what I mean? And apparently, I got so fucked up that, like, I started falling, and the police, like, put me in an ambulance, and they took me to the hospital. And, like, they were like, who do we call for you? Who do we call for you? And I literally did not give them my mom's number. And I didn't tell them where I live. Like, I didn't tell them anything. Mind you, I'm, like, fucking drugged the fuck out. Or, like,
how
drunk
would
or
you
whatever.
know that? That's
Like,
like your
imagine
brain.
that.
That's
Your
how
brain.
deep-seated your fear
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, my mom was so tough on me. And I know she didn't do it, like, out of
Her
like,
intentions, you know, her
yeah.
intentions weren't to hurt
It was
you.
so crazy because I didn't know I did that until like
Yeah.
later when my like friends told me about it. They're like,
Yeah.
dude, you were just not giving you were not
Yeah.
giving it up.
So then
See,
what happened? Now
and-
I'm kind of curious of like,
Yeah.
A friend went to go like check me out, and then my mom ended up finding me anyway.
no.
Yeah, dude, that honestly was like, I feel like at the time that was like the lowest I had ever felt as a person because like I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? Like it felt like an instant, like, you know how like in movies, like like in 13 going on 30, she's like in the closet and she closes her eyes and then she lives this whole life. Yeah. And then one moment she just blinks and she's back in the exact moment. That's what it felt like. Like I was like, I'm at this concert. You didn't remember the whole life. Yeah, no, yeah. Like, I'm at the concert and then out of nowhere I'm in my bed. Yeah. Like that's what that felt like. So it was so trippy and like weird and I got really sad that I was like, fuck, like I feel like my friends called everyone to come help because they couldn't call my mom. It was a Khalid concert.
A what?
A Khalid concert.
Oh, you didn't miss out.
And his music's a lot more chill. That's why I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was so weird. It was honestly one of the weirdest experiences in my life.
I don't know about something about concerts has like just this kind of like vibe that you just have to get fucked up. Personally, every concert I've been to, I've gotten fucked up at. I mean, not at that point, but I don't know what it is about concerts. Like I'm always like, I have to drink, bitch. I have to drink.
The only concert. Oh wait, yeah. The only concert I've been sober in was this Bad Bunny one.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And it's because you wanted to enjoy the music, or you're just like, I
forgot my ID, and also I had taken my little brother, so I didn't want to get like.
So yeah, it's
you know, like I was there for him, and I don't want to get like all fucked up.
Yeah, and then you were literally driving.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there's he can drive. Yeah. He's like a child, but he can drive. No, so. Yeah.
Oh, lashes, sticking them everywhere.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Do you stick them everywhere?
I do. I remember one time I stuck them at my ex's house in the bathroom. I left them on the counter, and his mom threw them away. I was so pissed, bro.
Are lashes expensive?
It depends. They could be not like expensive. Like I think the most I've paid for like a pair of lashes is like $20.
That's pretty expensive.
Yeah, for sure. But they were like, they last like a bunch. You could tell the quality was like more reusable for sure, as opposed to like the $2.99 ones or $5.99 ones that they feel more flimsy. You know, like you only get like 2-3 uses out of them before they're like look crusty. You know,
I can't wear them that often because the glue after a while starts to like burn my skin.
Oh, that means you have sensitive skin. There's actually glue specifically for like sensitive skin that won't irritate your eyes ever.
Oh, I don't know what it is because one time I used like Band-Aids to cover my nipples and it literally burned because I put it like an X.
It's the adhesive.
It literally burned into my skin and I had like a scar like an X of
you have sensitive
Band-Aid.
Skin,
which is stupid because only with some stuff like it like I feel like it's just like like you said, it's like the adhesive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitches. Like stupid as hell, and it hurts
so
bad.
Funny? I use that sometimes. Like if I don't have like pasties, I'll use like Band-Aids to like cover if I'm wearing like a top or something. So I'm like, I'm trying to be safe. Like if something slips out, you don't see anything. You're like it's a Band-Aid.
Dude, I don't know, something about motherhood. Like I'm like so free the nipple now. Like I used to be that way where it's like, dude, I have to, you know, and sometimes very like few times I could still be that way. But dude, now like I will literally go anywhere and won't wear a bra. Like you can see my nipple hard as fuck through the shirt. Like I don't give a fuck.
I feel like I started doing that because I started working out and I lost weight and my tits got smaller too. So like I can get away with it a little bit more now.
I know what you mean.
I would.
But it's not cool.
I wish I had big titties.
Me too. Dude.
I would still do it. I would still let. You know, dude, and I've caught men looking at my boobs like at my nipples all hard. It doesn't even faze me. I'm like, you know, I mean, they're just looking. They're not making like a weird face or anything. Like, and it's like they're staring either. I just know that like, it's like a quick like and they look away. You know, they're like you know, and I'm like, that's fine. You know, like as long as you don't fucking be a creep about it. Like, you know, it's like at the end of the day, I know like I like to assume that they don't have like bad intentions. You know, like they're not like fucking undressing me with their eyes. I feel like you can tell when someone's looking at you like pervertedly, as opposed to when it's like just like an accidental glance and like they look away, you know? Or,
I think it's just like attraction. Like sometimes I'll look at a girl and I'm just like, dang, dude, you're freaking pretty. But obviously I'm not staring, but I'll catch myself staring again. I'm like, are you real? In my head.
I know. I want to stare. I like to people watch a lot.
Seriously?
Like a lot. Like
you know that's like a good thing, I guess. You like read people. So I feel like you know the room. You can read the room a lot more.
So like I like to watch people like if I was in a museum.
Whoa, never mind. I've never heard of that.
Like if you're, it's because it's gonna sound creepy, but like if your window's open, I'm probably gonna look into your home and like just watch like how you act.
Like, no. So like if you're in a hotel and you can see the person across.
Okay, no, that's too far.
Okay, but then what do you mean? Like an open window.
So what happened was,
I would do that.
What happened was
I would probably do that too. Like, dang, that guy's on.
I'd have
he's
behind
writing
the curtain
paper.
though. I'd be like,
because you're never like. Well, I don't know. This is sometimes I think this. Like, you're never like eating and you're eating the same thing as someone and you're like, I wonder if they're tasting exactly what I'm tasting.
Oh yes, I've done that. Like at restaurants.
if they're like feeling the same way about this food as I'm feeling.
Oh yeah.
So it's just more of like I want to watch them in their natural. I want to watch people in their natural like environments because it's the only way you're like honest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you only know your own because you're not a creep like me looking at people's windows. But okay, let me tell you why I started doing that. So when I was younger, my dad used to drive me to like rich people's houses, like in Pasadena, the big ass fucking mansions.
Was there a reason why he would do it?
He just liked to look at nice houses. But
that is the cutest thing. He would just be like, "Hey, you wanna?"
Yeah.
I like to. Hey, you take your kid there every Halloween. Best place to get candy. My family,
in Pasadena?
Yeah, my family for years because obviously like we didn't have money.
Uh-huh.
So like all my tios and tias, we would all get together because we all lived in apartments and obviously people from apartments don't have money to give candy. So yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, vamos a Pasadena," da, 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 da. And we would go, dude. They would literally give you like the king size chocolate bars, Reese's.
Aww.
So if you guys want to get good candy, take Ezra up there. He's gonna have a sick and looking
at people's homes.
Vanessa, the way they decorate their houses, they go all out.
Because they have money.
Yeah, I
Dude,
know.
honestly, I never grew up celebrating Halloween because we were Christian, so it was like that's the devil's birthday. So now as an adult, I'll dress up like if friends have events or like if I get invited somewhere, like I'll dress up. But I don't feel like I get excited for Halloween. Like Ezra has dressed up, but I've never taken him trick or treating.
Mm-hmm.
Like he doesn't even know what that is. Like and I'm not like
That's
trying.
not bad.
No, yeah, and I'm not trying to like implement. I guess I just don't care to like for him to have that experience.
Yeah.
I've never really been like, oh, like it's important to me. Like let's,
that's how I feel about
it.
Thanksgiving.
And somebody has asked me, like, people have asked me, like, oh, you want to go trick or treating or something? And like, and I think about it, like sometimes I'm like, yeah, but then like when it comes down to it, I'm like, fuck, like, I just think because I never did it, I'm just like, I get lazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go walk around.
Like, yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a good thing. Like my grandma says that, but like I'm Christian too.
Yeah.
But like the way like people say it, they're like you're a sketchy Christian because like we do stuff we're not supposed to. Like we had my pastor over one time at my house and we're huge Harry Potter fans.
Yeah.
So we have like a frame of the first Harry Potter movie poster,
I'm
like
dead.
just in my house.
Love that.
That like I literally had like he was talking to us and I was like because he's literally talked about in church like Disney. Harry Potter, that's the devil's work.
He saw it already, so he was like,
no, he didn't see it. No, this was at church. So when like we all knew that and when we left church that day, we're like, dude, we're bad because we literally do all those things and we watch all those things.
Dude, and honestly, I hate that. Like, I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons why like I don't claim to be a Christian anymore. Like I grew up in that way, and like there's definitely a lot of teachings that like, I have in my heart, and definitely like a lot of good, of course, but. I feel like a lot of it was like freaking fear based. Like just I talk about this experience that my grandma mainly sent me off to like a kids retreat when I was small, and it was like the church it was like a bunch of churches got together. They sent off their kids, and dude, honestly,
they really do that?
Yes, and dude, how old was I? I couldn't have been. I easily could have been either like 6 or 7, so I was little.
Oh my god,
dude! Yes,
how long?
It was like a weekend retreat. And honestly, dude, it was so terrible. Like, we were like staying in these cold ass cabins. They would wake us up like early, butt crack of dawn, like 5 a.m. Sun wasn't even rising yet. Make us take cold ass showers. Like water wouldn't come out hot. We had 2 minutes to take a shower, and then like they'd make us get out for like the next person, like prison vibes, literally. Like, we'd have to go, like, to a service, and the service, all they would talk about was, like, Disney is a devil, like, all the movies are the devil, SpongeBob's the devil. If you watch this, like, literally, like, traumatizing us, like, saying all the cartoons we all like to watch were, like, devil shit, like, we're devil worshippers, we had to stop that.
It psyched you
like,
out, then.
super, as a kid, like, what the fuck, that you feel forced to go to these things, it's not something you genuinely want to do, you know? It hurts.
And it's all things you enjoy.
Yes, and it makes kids want to turn away from God. It doesn't make you want to turn towards God when you hear shit like that.
It sound
so terrible, and it's like, bro,
whack as hell.
No, seriously,
and the
of
shame
course
created.
Kids are gonna be like, if this is what that is, I'm not gonna do that.
Exactly, and it just creates a lot of shame in kids because, like you said, it's things that we enjoy, so we feel like, damn, like, are we bad? Like, what the fuck? And literally, dude, like, I feel like the cherry on top, which is the worst part of the experience, was they literally like prayed over all the kids like one by one, but they weren't just like, oh, like a quick little prayer. No, they were literally trying to cast demons out of all of us because they were saying we all had demons in us, and they were literally praying over us, praying in tongues, like putting our
I don't like that.
Dude, putting our hands on our head and like pressing on our heads, like doing like the worst, and they like, and kids were like literally falling back. And like they would lay you on the floor and they'd cover you completely with like a whole blanket and let you sleep there. Like it was so fucking weird, bro. I remember standing up there and they were praying for me and I wasn't buying it. I was just like, bro, this is a bunch of bullshit. Like, why the fuck am I here?
Dude,
literally. And I was just like, this is so
I would have
like,
probably
bullshit.
cried.
Dude, I honestly don't remember feeling like I wanted to cry. I just remember feeling like I hate that I'm here. Like, why the fuck am I here?
Ridiculous.
Like, I wish I was home watching SpongeBob right now. Like, why am I here?
Scary.
And dude, so they kept praying over me, and since I wasn't falling back, like they were praying harder. It's like they were like, "Oh my god,
You should have just fell back.
I did.
No.
So I did. It got to a point where I was like, "Let me just pretend," because that's obviously what these bitches want. And I did, dude. I fell back.
You're like, I got the Holy Spirit.
Show?
Dude, I'll get
Yeah, seriously.
let me fucking take off my like freaking Grammy acting right now.
Oh
Dude,
my
literally
God.
fell back, laid there, and I remember like looking over at this like little girl that was laying next to me. And I remember being like, Psst, like you good? like dude,
No
literally.
way.
And but for a minute though, dude, I was laying there with the blanket over me, like covering my face, everything. And I was just like,
you're all, hey.
no, like, hey, you good? Like, and I literally, and it's just
Yeah,
a
like
traumatizing experience overall. Having to get home and like being
Oh
like,
my
how
God.
was it? And I was like, yeah, it was good. Like,
No.
much
Okay,
fun.
that makes a lot of
That
sense.
is
Why you're
so weird.
right?
not
And it's
into
like,
that.
and it's like, you know, like I said, there was a lot of positive that I took. You know, a lot of cool like just lessons and. But I feel like for a long time, that's why I really just didn't really fuck with the religion aspect. I feel like having a relationship with God is definitely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All for that. But I
Just
feel like the religious aspect, I feel like is what like really just kind of killed it for me, where it's like all of like the fear-based
I
bullshit.
think that's what it is.
That's what I was like, dude, fuck that. Like,
I don't know.
never going back.
I honestly didn't really go to church when I was little.
You're blessed. My parents aren't religious. It wasn't even my parents. It was my
What?
grandparents that.
Oh.
And so because my mom wanted to like please my grandma, like we would go to
Mhm.
church, but like we never got into church. Like
Yeah, like my parents had their relationship with God, but they never
Implemented it, I suppose.
like they wanted us to, but it was never like mandatory.
And I feel like that's a better thing, to be
Yeah.
honest, when your parents give you that choice.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when it's like normal that we naturally like to go against things. So like I feel like if someone pressures you to something, you're like, dude, chill
Yeah.
out. Like I don't want it.
You know what
Yeah.
I think happened too that
For sure.
I liked was that I feel like it gave us the opportunity to find that if we wanted to.
Yeah. Seriously.
And I feel like it kind of gives like purpose. Like remember I had told you like, oh, I want to find my spirituality.
Mhm.
Like I feel like cool that I'm able to do that like in complete freedom.
Yeah.
But also
for sure.
I don't know where to start like anywhere.
No.
And like I'll watch people do like prayers or like meditation and stuff and it makes me uncomfortable because I don't know how to start and I don't know how to like clear my mind like that. So it's like a learning, like it has like its pros and cons, I
But
guess.
see,
Yeah,
like,
for
that's
sure.
cool. Dude, you're
Yeah.
just literally riding the wave, man. Trying to see what you like, what you're
Drowning
into.
out here.
I'm actually drowning.
You
in
didn't
the
finish
wave.
your thought, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I was still interested. I was like, oh shoot, I kind of want to still know. So when your dad would take you up there to the houses,
yeah.
So like, is that what got you into looking windows, or like,
Yeah, so my dad would look
because
at
you
the
see their
house.
lives,
Well, because rich people, for the most part, have big ass fucking windows and they never have curtains.
dude. Why is that a thing?
I don't know. So we would go up there and my dad would be looking at the houses and I would just be looking into the people like in there or like there wasn't always people in there, but I would like to see like the setup and or like the way people like I would be like, man, I wonder why they decided to put that there or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like always like a museum to me. And honestly, I feel like that's why I like movies because it makes me feel like I'm able to I guess like what is it? Like withhold my reality and pretend like what I'm watching is real.
Dude, yes, you're literally stepping into another world.
Yeah, yeah. Like
whether it's like a drama or an action, like you're in that realm.
And I hate when people are like, "Oh, it's not real," and I'm like, "Yeah, but your imagination can open up even a little bit to like
Exactly.
pretend like it is. Like it's cool." That's why I think people that do that, like, is that shit cosplay is cool because the fact that they like bring that to life is so cute.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh gosh, you really hit me with that. My favorite movie. I feel like I don't have an all time because I feel like when I get older, I'm like, this is my favorite movie. This is my favorite movie. 'Cause
Yeah.
everything changes.
What's your favorite genre then?
Oh, easy drama.
Nice.
Drama, which sometimes leans over to like independent because
Okay.
usually like predominantly indie films are always drama.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've actually taken time to realize like I love all types of movies. I like horror, action, thriller, suspense, but I like movies that make you feel something.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
that hit me. Like I'm
Yeah.
like that I get like literally like
Yeah.
how people read books. I think that is the coolest thing ever.
Oh, I love that.
I feel like I get like that with film. So it's like The Worst Person in the World. Like that movie made me realize like, oh, like there's a lot of things that I don't know about myself yet that I'm still trying to figure out.
Yeah. Oh,
And
it's called The Worst Person in the World?
The Worst Person
What is
in
it
the
about?
World. It's a Norwegian foreign film.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like this girl, like she's going through many relationships, right?
Uh-huh.
She hurts some and like you like kind of don't like her.
Yeah.
So like that's why it's called The Worst Person in the World. You're like, dude, like this girl's like a douche, you
Yeah.
know? Like she's hurting all these guys and then like she's like, I'm sorry, I just don't want this anymore. And she's literally changing throughout her life.
Yeah.
And like and then you see her like in the end, you see how her life turns out, which I don't want to say it because
No,
I'd rather you guys watch
I want to
it.
watch it.
But it's a good one. Like I like movies that just hit me. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Green Mile.
No.
It's with Tom Hanks.
I know what it's about, but I never watched it.
It's a good one. Like that one, I feel I've literally cried about it. I've even cried about it when I think about it. It's like I know I'm like, ugh. But it's like that was a really good crying sound.
What is it about?
But what's it called? It's like I'm not sure the times, but it's like when people were really racist, and so they arrest like this like African American man because 2 little girls were raped and killed. And so
He's on death row, right?
Yeah, he was on death row for the electric chair, and everybody was blaming him. But he had this gift where he could touch people and cure them, or like make them see what he sees and what he feels.
Damn.
And he would always like, this was like for sure. This is like one of my favorites. He says like, he's like, it hurts me to feel, and I think I liked it because I feel like sometimes I can get emotional like that. Like when I see people mean to each other, when I see people not helping out, or like I think because things like that come naturally. Like the other day I was at Target and there's like this old lady that was just there with all her cart, and like I had asked her, I'm like, hey, do you need me help to take your stuff to your car? She's like, oh, thank you, sweetheart. She's like, no one's ever asked me that, but it's okay, my daughter's here.
Aww.
And in my head I was like, and it's like there was grown men like watching her there, and it's like, and then it's just like seeing people hurt people sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And the Green Mile, he talks about it. He was like, there's so much pain, there's so much anger, there's so much selfishness in the world that it hurts me so much. Damn. And I remember when I watched that part and he was crying because he feels everything that everybody's feeling in the world. That's what like his gift was.
Yeah.
And he's just like pouring out crying. Like he's like, why are people so mean to each other? And I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, I think one of the big reasons was my mom that put that in my head. Like she'd always tell me, she's like, look, Darlene, she was like, because I'll be honest, like I always tell people this thing because people tell me like, dude, you're so nice, you're so chill. I'm like, dude, I wasn't always like that. I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't. Like, I think my freshman year, I was for sure like my snobbiest. Like I was like, like I don't want that, or like I don't want to wear that and stuff like that. And I just remember one time, my mom, she woke us up on a Sunday. She was like, get your asses up. Like she was pissed. And then she was like, put like the clothes that you, because my mom would make us clean on Sundays and stuff around the house. She's like, put on your ugliest clothes or your oldest clothes, and you're coming with me. And I was like, okay. And so, and me being attitude, I was like pissed, and I was like, dude, where the hell are we going this early? And then my mom was just mad. She's like, just shut the fuck up and just like listen. Yeah, no, because my mom, because she was really poor and she got bullied, like bad.
Is your mom from here, or she's from?
She was born in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
But like she got, she brought over here, but they made fun of her.
Oh, so she got brought like over here when she was really young.
Oh yeah. But like she still remembers Mexico. But she says like her getting bullied was like something that she said if we ever did that, she would literally like beat us up.
Yeah.
She's like, if I ever find out you do that, like I think in high school, well after this, like I think it forever scarred me. So I think my sophomore year is when I like completely changed. So in high school, so I remember we ended up going to like the Salvation Army in Ontario. And I told my mom, I was like, why are we here? And then she was just like, get out the car. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, you and your brother are volunteering here. And I was like, what? And she's like, I just feel like you guys are so fucking ungrateful. And you guys have so much. And you guys have more than what I ever had when I was younger. And so I was like, okay. And then she's like, give me your phones and all that. And I was like, okay. And I went. And I feel like that's just something that stuck to my head. That, so my brother, he was put to wash the dishes, right? So it was a little room. And we were giving out food, right? So I and that's the thing that I'm like, oh, God did that on purpose. So they put me to give the food. So I was serving the food. My brother's washing the dishes. So he didn't see anything that was going on. So I was giving like food to people, and I was just seeing like real people, like homeless people, like hungry. And there was one that like a girl literally my age, she saw me, and when she saw me, she didn't want to look at me because she was like she was embarrassed. And like, sorry, I just get emotional because this is just like it's just like just stuff that people should think about but don't think about every day. But it's like yeah, like she didn't want to look at me, and I just remember looking at her, and I was just like I was like, oh, and I knew what she felt, so I just looked down and I just like started serving her, and then like I feel like 2 other guys came, and I served him rice and I served him his beans, and then like this guy turns around, he was like, hey, you gave him more beans than me. And I did, like, just a little bit. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. And he was like, no, I want more beans. And then like this lady, the one that we went to volunteer for, she's like, no, like if we have seconds, if we have leftovers, you can come back for another round. And he goes, oh, okay. And it was just stuff like that. Like he got, like, I'm telling you, Vanessa and like Steph, it was just like a little bit more that I poured, that I felt so guilty in my head when I went back home. I was like, why did I not pour the equal amount? Like it just slipped out of the spoon. Yeah. And it's just like and I think that's why drama movies hit me more, because I feel like it brings me back. Yeah. So whenever I feel like I get lost, like I'm just like I need to center myself, which is why I feel like drama movies are like in my heart. And knowing the way my mom was raised and like bullied, and
yeah, you just connect with them a little bit more.
Yeah. My mom always told me, she's like anything you guys have is because of me. So she's like, your nice shoes, your phone. She's like, you guys don't own shit. Like, none of it is yours. It's all mine. And my mom would tell my brother, she's like, if I find out you guys ever bully someone in high school, she's like, I will make you pick out your favorite pants, shirt, sweater, and you guys are going to wear it to a month for school. And I never did. Thank goodness. I always think about my mom. I never did that. But my mom was serious. She was so serious. And she was like, I will make you wear the same outfit for a month to school. Wow. And I feel like that's, I think, the reason why.
You know what's so crazy, that I remember you in your sophomore year, and you were so nice. Like,
be honest, do you remember her freshman year though?
No, I don't. We didn't meet freshman year.
Believe it or not, I didn't talk to a lot of people freshman year. Like, I just had like my little bubble.
And I'm like 2 years. I'm a year older.
A year.
Yeah,
but we did meet. You met me my sophomore year.
Yeah.
Damn. And how would you act freshman year?
I was. Honestly,
is there any instance that stands out to you that you think back on freshman year that you were like, that was really fucked up, or like, I'm ashamed of that moment, or like, I wish I never did that? Is there anything that stands out, or do you just, nothing stands out, but you just remember that you just didn't like who you were?
I remember not speaking up for people that I would see get bullied. Okay. Or like sometimes like I was a band geek, so I feel like that weird little certain nice part was always there. Yeah. But I just didn't like to be like proud of it.
You didn't want to, you felt ashamed.
I did. Sense, yeah. I did. And then that's why now, like when I graduate, I always tell people are like, what's your favorite part of high school? I'm like, oh, easy. My band friends. Yeah. They were the most down to earth people, the sweetest people, the goofiest people. Like they didn't try to be anything.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot about like band, about like choir.
Oh yeah.
And
they centered me. They were my piece that I needed in high school.
And honestly, like that breaks my heart so much, because I've always in high school wanted to do all of that. I wanted to do sing, I wanted to do band, I wanted to do like the drama, but I was just too like scared to put myself out there in any kind of way. So I just stayed away from like any kind of club or anything like that. But those are the kind of friends that I wished so bad that I had in high school. Like I don't think that I genuinely ever had any close friends, and I think my only close friend that I had was Val. I love her to death, but she only went to my high school for a year before she had to go back to hers. So I don't think I ever had any true friends in high school. Like I hung out with people here and there, but I wouldn't consider myself close. Like I never hung out with them out of high school. Yeah. So all of high school,
it was just like your day-to-day people.
Yeah, I felt like I was alone. Like I never felt like seen or heard or like truly excited to go to school and be like, oh, I'm gonna like hang out with my friend. Like never. I never had that.
So you like floated.
Yeah,
around,
for sure. And it was really hard because sometimes it felt really lonely, and I guess it's just upsetting to hear that down. Like if I would have just been okay with like putting myself out there and just joining those clubs, I could have possibly like found people, like my kind of people, you know, that I felt comfortable like being who I was and like things like that. But I mean, obviously I can't go back in time and change that, and well, I'm glad that we're sharing this with anyone. If you guys are listening, you're in high school, you know, for sure join those clubs, even if you feel like you can't or not good at any of that. I'm pretty sure you can
They're
learn.
the best memories. Doing
Yeah,
those little things.
I've heard. I have so many friends that have done like band and choir and drama, and they say the exact same thing, that it was like the best thing ever.
My choir sucked.
Yeah.
I remember you in choir. I remember you in choir.
It's not that they sucked. I just think that most of the choir were the drama kids, and I think they were more focused on drama.
Oh,
that
okay.
choir to them was just kind of like a little.
My brother wasn't a fan of them.
Of who, the drama kids?
Yeah, he
Why?
says they were too much. He was just like, I was like, they're nice. He's like, not for me. But I can see how like maybe like you were like, come on guys, let's just sing. But it
yeah,
wasn't
like I wanted to sing, and we were good, dude. Honestly, like we were really good. So I felt like if everyone actually put in the effort, and then no one took our choir teacher seriously too. So everyone like,
I remember that.
Yeah, like everyone kind of just like didn't give a fuck.
That's
like
up.
Most of the time that we were in there, he was lecturing us because we were like bad or whatever, and like so that kind of sucked because I genuinely liked choir. Like I chose to go into choir.
Yeah.
So that kind of bummed me out. That's why we're hearing you talk about band. I'm like, damn it, I should have joined band.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the funnest thing ever.
No, I love hearing that experience of, having a change of heart.
Oh,
Because I could for sure relate 1,000% of like having like snobby, like mean girl tendencies, maybe like not like in a crazy way where you like bullied people.
But I didn't do that.
No, yeah, I never.
I was just very ungrateful and very superficial.
Yes,
sure.
I agree with that as well. Like I never bullied anyone either. I probably had my moment here or there where I probably made like a mean comment, but never like, to be like really malicious or to like really bring someone down. But I for sure don't doubt that I probably said something like in a sarcastic way, but I know it probably really
like
hurt the person. Yeah,
I think everyone, especially in high school, you're like I think you say things without really realizing that other people also are taking
because we don't think the same.
No.
Yeah. Like you're not thinking about how the other person's gonna take it. You're just thinking of what you're saying.
Oh no, that's for sure. But I'm saying like I know I purposely probably said something like to be like mean, like and that probably is considered like bullying. But like I did it in a way where like they probably could have thought like, is she joking or is she being for real? But it's like, bitch, I'm being for real. Like, and so it's like, there's growth.
Everyone listening right now that went to high school with you is like, damn it,
I knew she was being mean.
Decked her in the face.
For real. I know. But, and I've said here on the show before, like, I also had that change of heart where, like the snobbiness, like the superficialness, like, the trying to be better than other women, like I wouldn't outright like tear other women down or like talk shit on other women. I don't think that ever was my thing, but I do feel like I did try to like overshadow other women. Like I just felt like I wanted attention, not like in a outright, like I'd be like extra, but like deep down, like it was something that I wanted to do. I don't know if that makes sense.
I love how honest you are.
No, honestly, I could be so honest, like, because I feel like if I can share like my experience and like shine light on like the negative aspects of myself because I grew from them, because inherently everyone has it, like there's duality in everyone. No one watching this is gonna be like, oh, I'm perfect, like I'm really nice. Like even the nicest of the nicest people still have an ugly side. They just suppress it, like they just don't want to accept it, or they just don't want to like talk about it, which is fine. There's a lot of shame around like negativity or like past mistakes or anything like that, but I feel like if you talk about it and you accept that they're there, or that you did that and that you grew from it, like you can be more at peace with yourself, or like or with your past, or like, just, I don't know. I just feel like.
But no, but it's true. 'Cause like I've had situations where I did a girl wrong, and in a sense she did me wrong too. Yeah. And we got to a point where we were like, dude, like, I'm sorry I did this. And she was like, okay, well, I'm sorry I said this. Yeah. And like, we still talk, like, she's super fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like it can be civilized. I feel like there's just so much competitiveness, I guess, put out for women, where you like, oh, well, she hates me, so I have to hate her. But it's like, oh, you can hate me, but I don't know really, like, I'm not gonna think about you. Yeah. And I feel like when you like apologize for shit that like fucked up shit that you do, but it goes back to like taking accountability, and no one wants to accept like, maybe I was a mean girl too. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to admit the fact that when they're wrong, because then you have to accept that, okay, maybe I'm a villain in this story too, not just the other person.
No, and I feel like that's like the misconception, that's like a lot of people assume like, well, if I did something wrong, then I'm a terrible person. And it's like, no, you're not a terrible person. You just did a terrible thing, you know, and that you need to make that distinction where it's like, that doesn't define you as a person. You just made a mistake, and that's fine. Like you're fucking Hitler. Human. Yeah, unless you murdered someone. Love. Oh, we haven't done a lip gloss sesh in a minute.
I'm sorry, my lips are just super chapped, and I left my fucking chapstick in my friend's bag.
I have chapstick.
I don't know why I didn't think to ask.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Are you one of those people that cringe like wearing other people's chapstick?
No.
No, me either. Are you? Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't like
I'm
touching
dead.
other people's like.
You're
No,
like, bitch, I don't
but if
do-
someone asks me for mine, I'll just like slice it so
Oh,
they don't.
yeah, I do
so
that.
they don't touch
Oh.
mine, like my lips, and then like they'll have like, and then I'll like take it off. But
Yeah.
I will literally
I do that with other people's. Like if you,
Bet,
I
okay.
would do that if you let me borrow it. I would like do the same thing too.
Yeah, but like I won't ask for someone else, even if my like lips are about to like
Fall the
spark
fuck
a
up.
fire from how chapped they are.
Hell no.
I won't ask. Like I'll just be like just dying. But I think if someone needs,
Yeah.
it, I'm like, dude, yeah, here, do you want some?
Dude,
But-
I cannot like literally is one of those things that I cannot stand having chapped lips. Like I hate it. That's why I don't like the cold that much because my lips start to get super chapped
Yeah,
and it
because of the
irritates
weather.
me.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
always have to be carrying chapstick. And now I've been told that chapstick makes your lips more
Even more
chapped.
dry.
I've heard that.
90% of them, but there are some good ones out there. They're just like a diamond in a rough.
Dude,
girl.
and
You
the
gotta
shit
look at
that
the ingredients.
sucks, like the Vaseline, like that grosses me out. When people are like, I'm like, can I have chapstick? And they pass me like a Vaseline where I have to
then
dip
the
my finger in it.
I don't like that.
I'm like, dude, that is fucking disgusting. Like, that's
Because
gross that you
our
use that
hands are
throughout.
dirty.
Dude, no, ew. That's gross.
That's a good one.
I'm
That
over here
is.
like, damn,
Do you have Vaseline?
putting my Vaseline away. I was about to hand it to you, girl. Not just way. It's not that.
Oh my god.
It's not that.
No,
but
it's
I
just
never thought about it that way.
Because I know
It builds your immune system.
No,
I'm
dude.
just like-
Ew. I know people don't
I'm
wash their
just
hands as
like-
often as they should, even
Yeah,
with COVID.
That freaks me out.
I'm gonna tell you this. I will always wash my hands. I don't get people that don't wash their hands after they use the restroom. I've met a lot of people. I go to the restroom like out in public, and I've seen people
girls?
just leave without washing their hands, and I'm always like,
You know what
Yeah.
people forget to do too? Wipe their phones.
Oh, I wipe my
Oh,
phone all the
I
time.
don't.
I actually have like
you
those.
need to wipe your phone because then when you talk on the phone, it like gets like bacteria all on your face.
Yeah.
And then you're grabbing it all day and you're like touching your and you think, oh, I just washed my hands, but now I'm on my
oh
phone.
my god.
Or like when you go to the restroom and you're using your phone,
Yeah.
like it's dirty.
I just pass away at this.
If you go to Target,
It's too
they have like a
much.
little box and it's like those little alcohol like little swab
Yeah.
thingies. Lifesavers. I throw a few of those in my bag.
Oh,
and I'm just like,
the little square ones.
Yeah.
I know. Which
I
ones you're
love
talking
those,
about.
and it smells like alcohol, and you clean it, and like it's so alcoholic that it like dries up so fast.
I like
love
the
that.
lemony scented ones.
Do you guys
They
get sick
have
often?
that?
Yeah, not those what?
Do you guys get sick often?
And
No.
she's like, you guys baby yourselves way too much.
No. But do you guys still like generally like?
No,
I only get sick from my stomach issues. I never get like the flu or anything like that.
Okay.
And when I get it, I'm gonna like literally, I'm on the verge of dying.
yeah, I'm the
Okay.
same way.
Yeah.
I get sick like maybe once or twice a year,
Okay.
but when I do, I get really, really
Yeah,
bad.
like I'm dying.
yeah,
That's wild.
I know, but I get skinny low key. So.
Love it.
from throwing up and stuff on not eating.
Yeah, I don't throw up that often, but I'll stop eating.
I'll get like that too.
Yeah, I hate throwing up. Like I hate that feeling. I feel like I'm drowning in reverse.
You're like, "Ugh."
Yeah, like, and I'm like, I can't breathe. And then you're like constructing your body at one point because you have nothing
Doesn't
left.
that hurt? And then you're like, dang, I did abs right now.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then your body,
yeah.
your body's exhausted, like from all that. Oh hell no, it's the worst.
I cry when I throw up because it's so disgusting. That
But
I'm
isn't
like,
it such like
I'm
a good feeling though?
"Ah."
Like when it all comes out though.
No, I'm
and it's
not
like-
that person.
Me neither.
For me, I'm like that. Where like obviously throwing up is not a fun experience, but the peace that you feel afterwards,
No.
like if you have a stomach ache and then you throw up and like it goes away after like throwing up, you're just like, oh, I'm at peace now. Like that.
But you don't
ugly
have that
feeling is
fear
gone.
that the pain's gonna come back and then the throw up's gonna come back and like
Like
you can't
again?
eat anything. Yeah, like you don't even want to eat because you're scared.
No.
Like it's bad with me. It's happened a couple times, and obviously nobody has seen this. But like if I drink and let's say I'm hungover, I hold in my throw up so much. Like I'm like, I'm not gonna throw up. I'm not gonna throw up. So when I can and I throw up, it comes out of my nose.
Ew.
Yeah,
I would
like-
panic in that moment.
Yeah, like that's happened to me twice. But
Oh,
now
no.
I'm
Ooh.
just like, all right, it is what it is.
Dude,
and I just like go.
Okay, honestly,
And that's hurt. Like it
you know
burns.
what's, you know what's crazy? I just did that this weekend for the first time. Like I held in my throw up and I had the
You were swallowing
absolute-
out like your saliva.
I was just like not allowing myself to even come up.
That's
And
what
dude,
happened to me.
My stomach issues got like, I honest to God was like, somebody take me to the hospital because like I felt like I left all that toxic in me I should have like let it out, and it was just like in there.
That's
Like,
me.
It was so bad.
That's wild.
And it just came out.
Ew.
Where it could come out.
Both
Yeah.
sides.
Oh my
Huh?
goodness.
No! Oh my gosh, no! I just made like my nose and my mouth.
Okay.
No.
Hell no.
Oh my god. I hate drinking though. Fuck that shit.
I've been drinking again a lot. I need to stop.
I give up. I give up on drinking. It's just not. It's not it for me.
I don't believe you.
No, dude. I swear.
She's gonna be posting on her story next weekend.
No.
drinking
No.
again.
What am I doing next?
Mark
week?
my words.
No. I'm on a diet.
That's
On
a
a
good
diet,
thing.
guys. Keep
Why'd
me
you drink-
accountable.
Then
My diet started today.
I fucking hate you.
You're lying.
I swear
She's
to
lying.
God. I swear to God.
I don't believe you.
I
You're
swear
just
to
like,
God. My diet starts today. And I've been
So what are
eating-
you like restricting yourself from? So like
I'm not
drinking.
well, drinking, yeah, and then sweets because I'm like I have a very big sweet tooth.
Oh, like you prefer like bun instead of like chips and stuff?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and sugar, like anything sugar, I just love it. I love
Really?
candy. I love like the caramel popcorn.
That's a good thing. I was literally about to get
You
you,
got
guys like some
parasites.
like it's like a. Did you say parasites?
Yeah.
What?
You have parasites.
Why do I have parasites?
If you have a sweet tooth all the time and you like sweet stuff, that's because you have parasites.
I don't think that's true,
Dude, yes, look it up. Parasites actually will send signals to your brain to crave sweet stuff.
But I don't like
Have you done a
stuff
cleanse?
myself.
What do you, is that? What like the garlic or what kind of cleanse? I heard people.
Dude,
they
there's so
eat, like,
many.
Garlic.
There's so many. You could do like papaya seeds. You can buy like Paragard.
Have you ever done it?
No. And I should. I have a sweet tooth too.
So
I don't think
so
that's what it
you're
is. I
saying
feel because like
I
since
think
I
you
was
should.
then I've had parasites
And if you
my
have,
whole life.
yeah, that's probably it. You go to Mexico often.
Whatever. I want them
You
there.
go to
I fucking
Mexico
love
often.
it. They're not hurting nobody.
Their help. This is what gets me by.
Literally, that's where I get my.
This is
source
where I
of
get my will
happiness.
to live.
like
Ever
you
heard
like
of
the trees from Mexico?
I love all those. That's why I love Mexican
I'm
candy because it's so
dead.
authentic and the flavor's perfect. I don't give a fuck. These parasites could live with me forever.
I'm
They're like
dead.
they're probably looking up
And
at you
she's like,
smiling
they're my
right now.
pets.
Mama.
No, and like all the little voices are saying that at the same time.
Yes.
They're
The
like-
matcha was so sweet. I loved it.
They're thinking right now, maybe we shouldn't kill her. Maybe we should
Maybe
just...
they're the reason that my gut's so fucked up.
Yes, that's actually what I was. That's the only reason why I told you parasites, because you also said earlier that you have a bunch of. Well, no, they have a bunch of stomach issues.
Dude, okay,
Dude,
hold on.
a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
clap
that-
right
Always
here.
have.
I'm not doing no fucking cleanse.
I'm surprised.
on
I'm
that-
surprised they're not teaching you about this in your nutrition
Oh,
class.
I left it. I stopped doing it.
Whoa.
I forgot to tell everyone. Yeah.
What?
You were doing nutrition. How
It wasn't
fun.
nutrition. It was like a holistic school.
Yes.
But the way the school was that I didn't like is that, like, the point of the school is to have a career in, like, taking clients and aiding them in their
Oh,
health
but that's
journey.
not what you were interested in.
I was just interested in the learning aspect of it,
Yeah.
of the actual food.
So you basically wanted to audit the classes. Like you weren't really trying to like make a career out of it.
No. I want to make a career out of it, but not
Oh.
that specific one. I wanted to
Oh.
learn about food. I didn't want to learn about this specific career. And I feel like a
Oh.
lot of the class was about that. So I just kind of got like discouraged from it.
Mhm.
But I have all the books. Like I'm just going to teach I'm going to like try to just more, like I've been looking up a lot of like holistic doctors and stuff like that and just kind of start watching like their talks and
that's
their
cool.
presentations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was just annoyed, and they weren't even teaching us. Like they literally recorded like something already said, and it was everything that was just in the book. So
So you were
it-
paying for that.
yeah, and I already had the book, so I was like, this is ridiculous. Like I'm wasting my time.
Mhm.
So I just dropped it. But anyways, I had a point.
You were supposed to heal my acne. I'm so upset right now.
I am.
You're my last hope.
It's gonna take me a little bit longer because I have to do all the researching of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I told her
Yeah.
when she told me that I was like, please, like, heal my acne. Like, if you heal my acne, like.
No, it's for sure something like I still want to like.
Have you tried to like pinpoint what it is? Like, like stop doing this or stop eating this.
Yeah.
Mine is dairy.
Yeah,
Dairy
I'm-
will screw me.
Yeah,
over.
I've noticed that when I stop eating dairy, like, it'll for sure get better.
Mhm.
Bitch, I can't. I love milk. I love cheese.
I love cheese. I can live
Dude,
without
oh
milk and
my
ice
God.
cream, but cheese is like
No,
I
see,
cannot
all
live
of-
without ice cream.
I cannot live without
I can live
any
without
of
ice
that.
cream.
I literally
Any
can
of
live
that.
without milk, without cheese, but I cannot, and I will never stop eating ice cream. Every time I eat ice cream, it gives me the shits like so bad, and it's worth it every single time.
Honestly, I feel that.
Like every single time, I will never say no to Afters, to Cold Stone, to Baskin Robbins. The Halo top is so bomb.
Dairy Queen.
Oh, you do have a sweet tooth. You're
Dude.
saying all these places. I'm like, okay, I have not. All I heard was Afters and Cold. I'm like, all right. And you're saying other ones. I was like, all right, I don't know what you're talking
Dude,
about.
I fucking love ice cream so much. Like, literally more than anything in this planet. I think of food. If I was on death row and they're like, what's the last thing you ever want to eat? I want to eat a vanilla bean ice cream with banana and almonds in a waffle bowl.
So that's like your for sure favorite.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ice
yeah.
cream.
I
Wow.
love.
Waffles bomb.
And everyone says I'm basic because I like vanilla. Vanilla's my favorite flavor. But it's not that I'm basic. It's just the classic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you,
The
can, you can't go
original,
wrong
the
with
OG.
that. Mm-mm.
And it's vanilla beans. So
Have you
it's
tried
fancy.
eating vanilla bean ice cream with cantaloupe?
What?
I know. Bitch, you eat banana with fidel. Don't make that face.
I've seen that.
Don't make that face, bitch.
I do not.
Don't knock it till you try it. I
don't
promise.
like cantaloupe.
No.
Yeah, it's just.
It's
It's
just
like,
breaking
is,
my heart
like, is
today.
the cantaloupe the bowl and like you scoop it?
Oh.
Or, like,
No.
what do you mean?
Like I just cut little squares of the orange cantaloupe, and then I put it in my vanilla ice cream.
Cantaloupe is melon?
Is yeah, melon.
Melon, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's because.
The orange one. I
I
don't
was
like the green
thinking
one.
of papaya right now. I don't know
No.
why.
Ew,
no.
papaya is disgusting
I hate
too.
papaya. I
It
hate
smells
papaya.
like
I
literal
like
trash.
papaya juice. I don't like the fruit papaya.
No.
Okay, see, I feel that because I like the smoothie, but I don't like the fruit.
I agree with you.
I've
That's what I
never-
like. The smoothie.
I've
One
never
time-
tried it.
Okay, so supposedly papaya seeds is
Yeah.
a cleanse too. I didn't know you just had to swallow the whole seed.
Yeah, you were chewing them. Huh?
I munched
You
on
told
them
me.
hoes. It was, dude, actually that time I started throwing up. It was the most
Oh.
disgusting thing ever.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
So you're
And-
supposed to swallow them like
Yes,
little pills?
swallow them
Yeah,
whole.
yeah.
Mhm. And just like eat like spoonfuls of them, like, and you're good to go.
What?
For a couple days though.
I
don't
love
know.
that you
Look
know
it up.
these little things.
But look it up. Don't quote me on it. Could be wrong. But I know it's the papaya seeds.
Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah, dude. But what was I gonna say? No, try it though. Oh, but you don't like cantaloupe. Yeah, just
I
come
will
up.
try it for you
okay.
because I'm trying to be like more open-minded
Open.
about
Yeah.
food.
It's gonna taste way better if you get lucky and you get a sweet cantaloupe, like actual sweet. Because
Okay.
I know some don't really taste sweet. You know,
They're,
it
like,
depends.
bitter.
A little bittery. Yeah.
Oh wait, okay. See, I kept confusing cantaloupe with honeydew.
No.
No, so that's why I was like, is that melon? It's melon. Oh, I do like melon.
Melon. Okay, perfect. Oh my
Oh,
god.
you
Then
don't
you're
like
gonna
the
love it.
honeydew one.
I don't like honeydew.
Okay.
Wait, what's honeydew?
Honeydew is like melon, but the
Different color.
The green one?
Yeah,
I don't like honeydew either.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, the
Honeydew,
orange one.
It tastes more like water. That's
Yeah,
why I think that's why.
It's,
Yes.
it's like I don't know. It's like
It's like
bitter
lettuce.
and weird.
I think it's
Yeah,
lettuce.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And I never really ate it in my house.
No, never. We never had it either.
Yeah, it was out. So when I realized that melon wasn't melon, like melon is cantaloupe, like you
Yeah.
were saying, I was always like very fucking confused.
Because
Yeah.
like Hispanics always like, okay, it's melon, but
Yes.
it's not melon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or like with lemons, I always called
But they're limes.
limones.
Yeah.
Dude, I was the same way until I think like teacher was like, oh, that's a lemon. And that's a lime.
Yeah,
And I was
because
like,
they'd be like,
oh.
oh, ¿quieres limonada? Or, you know, whatever.
And then there would be those,
Yeah.
the green ones.
Or you'd go to a restaurant and you'd be like, oh, can I have a lemon? And they'd bring you the
The glow
fucking
green
yellow
one.
one. I'm like,
What
what's
the
this
fuck?
shit?
Yeah.
No, okay, so try it, you guys. If you like
Okay.
cantaloupes, try it.
What was it? What was the
It's literally
combination?
just cut up little cantaloupes, little squares,
Where did you
little
try
bites.
that?
Like my grandpa,
Aw.
dude, he's so honestly, my grandpa. Like every time I go over, he just likes. He's like a grandma. He loves cooking for us. He'll make food. Like there was a point where I used to live with him, and he'd always be up in the morning, like when I'd be getting ready for school, and he'd always like make me a sandwich, like a coffee to take to school, like every morning. I just. Making food for us is like definitely his love language. Like
That's
he
the
loves it,
sweetest
dude.
thing
Yeah, it's so
ever.
sweet. And one of the desserts that he made for us growing up all the time is little cantaloupes with vanilla ice cream. Honestly, so fucking good. Like I promise you're gonna like it. I already know you are. Like I know it sounds odd, but it's so
It
fucking
actually
good.
sounds kind of good.
It's really
like
good.
refreshing.
Dude, yes, trust me. Like honestly, every person that I've made try, they really like it. I've never met one person.
You know what's
that
crazy
hasn't.
though? That like as you're growing up,
It has
like,
to be
you're-
sweet though. Sorry, it has to be
Okay.
sweet. If it's not sweet, you probably won't like it.
Mm.
But I think it's for the most part sweet unless you
To
get
the edge?
pasta. Yeah.
Mhm.
But isn't it crazy how like when you're growing up, you eat all these things that are super fucking random because your
Yeah.
parents just decided to eat that one day,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
an adult in your family just
Yeah.
decided to eat it, and like now it's
Yeah.
weird to others, but
Yeah.
super
It's
normal,
normal
to you.
Dude,
Yeah.
not gonna lie, the other day I was eating sopa de fideo and I had a banana and I thought to put it and I was like, I can't do it, bitch.
Like everyone in your family does that.
Everyone in
Or
my
who did it? Was your mom or your dad's side?
my mom's.
Oh, so has your dad ever told you the story like, oh, like that was weird, or like
You know
have
what?
you ever asked him?
I never asked him,
Did he eat it like that too?
but he did.
did?
No,
Okay.
well, Actually, I don't remember. I don't think he did, but I don't think he minded it. You know what I mean?
Dang,
didn't
that's
hop on your head.
love.
Yeah, like he didn't, but because they're from the same. So my parents are from Nayarit, and Nayarit is very like rich in fruit. Like their fruit is very very good, and their platanos are really good.
Yeah.
So it was just like my grandma was just something that she did because in her rancho there was like
To make
what's
it more
called?
filling.
No, there was a lot of like if you go to the pueblo, you can grab a mango from any tree. Like there's just fruit trees
Aw,
everywhere.
I love that.
Yeah, so I think it was just like part of my like a way of my grandma,
culture.
including like the food that was available to her.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm assuming I never got to ask her, but because not everyone, like my cousins and stuff, not all of them do it.
What? That's
Like my mom's
crazy.
cousins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But all of my mom's like siblings do it because that's just the way my grandma would do it.
But like, even though like your dad was like from the same place, he didn't do that.
No, but I don't think he found it that odd.
Oh, that's
because he would eat it like
crazy.
that. And honestly, I love and I always took pride in eating my sopa de fideo with banana. And I'm telling you, I love bananas. I have like 3. Like bananas in my house don't last not even like a whole week.
So everybody in your house loves bananas?
Yeah, we all love bananas.
That is the cutest thing ever. The bananas are really good for
They
you.
are.
Dude, I fucking love them. Get your potassium if you're ever twitching. It's because you're lacking potassium.
Damn, then me, because I always twitch my sleep.
When your eye twitches,
I don't.
you're
twitch.
lacking like potassium.
My
That's
lip
only happened to
twitches.
me.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But only
Really?
when I'm mad
And you can eat a banana. And,
or when I'm embarrassed.
what the fuck?
Yeah, it'll
That's
twitch.
anxiety.
Dude,
When
yeah,
you're
yeah,
embarrassed?
yeah. Like if something embarrassing happens to me, and like embarrassing or confrontational, and like I'm keeping myself from being confrontational. It's like
okay.
it's like that tension, like that's pent up.
Yeah.
Like it's
you didn't have anywhere to put it.
yeah, and like it's like my body goes on like it's like overloaded, and like my lip will literally start like twitching, like, and I'm just like I always have to be like. So have you ever seen me going like this, bitch?
Now I know.
Now you know.
I know what's coming to me.
No, I'm not confrontational. Like I won't ever. I think it happens because I want to speak up for myself, but I feel so uncomfortable doing it. So and I don't. So I just like shove everything down, and my body's like, bitch, what do I do with all this energy, bitch?
Yeah.
Like I want to like sock a pillow right now or something.
You seem like that, but you seem like someone that would defend someone else, right?
No.
Really?
I'm just like, no. Like if I see someone doing someone like dirty,
okay, like let's say someone was telling Steph something and she wasn't saying anything. Would you like boom? Or you still be like, I wish I could just like say something, but I can't.
honestly, I think it depends what is being said, and I'm gonna look at her and see how she's reacting. If I feel like she's uncomfortable and like upset, I probably will step in, not in like a I'm gonna fight you, bitch, but in like a okay, like you need to like back off. You need to back off. Like let's go. Like because I'm not confrontational. It's really hard for me to be confrontational. I was telling them earlier, like I haven't seen myself like explosively like mad in years. It takes a lot for me to be really mad. I could get mad, but I haven't seen myself be really angry or like express anger in a long time.
Yeah.
I honestly am afraid of seeing myself mad. Like it's kind of scary. Like I don't know how I'm gonna be when I finally like release my
Break.
anger.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a big reason why my lip quivers, because it's like adding more to the jar.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bitch, like it's just waiting to like fucking break
Like
one
a
day.
ticking bomb.
Literally. So I feel like that's why I avoid confrontation at all costs, because I just feel like I just don't want that jar to like break. Like I'm just like, dude, I can't.
I feel that, and honestly, I know that right now. I've been doing it to Alex.
Yeah.
Like because I don't want to talk about anything to anyone else. I kind of let it all out on him, and I know that I'm being like a little bit toxic right now.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm constantly catching myself like, oh, like I'm sorry, like that was not nice. Like I'm sorry. I'm getting better at it, at like, but not at stopping it. Just
Yeah.
at like realizing like, okay, like that wasn't okay. Like you need to go apologize. So it's hard
It
because
is.
you're like I feel like I release a little bit of tension at a time, but it's still not enough for like all that I know, like you said, like I know is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, ladies and gentlemen.
No, really. No, so in that case, like I won't ever be confrontational where it's like, well, I'll be like a dick to the other person.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like it's really hard for me to be that. But I probably, like, if it's a friend of mine and I see that they're getting upset or like they're feeling some type of way and I could see in their face, like their body language, that they're uncomfortable, I probably will for sure step in, but not in like a confrontational way where like I want to start drama.
Yeah.
I
like
would,
that.
but not if they were doing it to me. Like if I was out with you guys and someone was talking shit to you and you weren't doing anything, I would say something.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah, she
I
would
feel
for
like
sure.
that.
Yeah, because I'd be like, what the fuck? But when they say it to me, like one time this girl threw like a cup of water in my face and I just started laughing. I was like, I'm not gonna let that shit ruin my night.
Yeah.
But like when it's been like my friends or something, like I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, no. Like
I'm the same way.
Yeah, I feel like more protective that way because I'm like, oh,
because
like,
you don't
why are
care.
talking to her
Like,
like that?
dude, I can care less.
Yeah. Like you're
Yeah.
a nobody to me.
Dude, and I wish I was like that. Like sometimes I want to get mad, and sometimes I want to get mad enough to like do something about it instead of just like I said, my way of like doing something about it is like removing whoever's uncomfortable from the situation.
Oh,
you know,
that's actually a really
that's
good
my
thing.
way of like keeping like the peace, because like I said, it goes back to just me not knowing who I am when I'm in that space, because I haven't been angry in years. So I really just, it's like I'm scared of like that person. Like,
Dude,
I don't know who that person is.
It's not gonna come, and if it comes,
you'll
you'll watch it be another 10 years.
Dude, I don't know, because
you're gonna feel after.
Probably, I know I will feel good. I know
Yeah.
I'll probably be really like, I know I will. I know I will. I know.
And then let it just be another 10 years, and you're like, all right,
like,
you know, it's just like the countdown again. That's not a bad thing. That's actually that's very like admirable.
Thank you.
When the fact that you can hold something like that in and not be confrontational. Because I always tell people it's so easy to be mean. And it takes a lot more to be nicer and just more calm about the situation.
But I don't think being confrontational necessarily means you're being mean. Because I feel like sometimes people are being mean and they're taking advantage of someone that's just choosing to like take the high road. And someone needs to tell them like, you need to get off your fucking high horse.
Yeah.
Because they're at that point,
funny.
it's like a difference in power dynamic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like they're taking
you are totally
super
right.
advantage, and I hate that shit. And that's the reason I don't fight men like physically, but I'll always like argue with one, because it like just when I go out, it just happens to be in that kind of situation.
They kind of annoy you.
Yeah, where they're doing something that I'm like, you're doing this because you know that like you could fucking put me in a chokehold, and that's like you're trying to make me feel smaller than I am.
Yeah.
So I always pick a fight, and I'm like, fuck it. At least one dude in this club has to jump in. You know what I mean?
So wait, you've been in situations like that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If it was me, I'd be like, dude, don't, please.
Because it's so annoying. Like one time I went, and it was on Sal's birthday. I got us all kicked out of Sharky's because this guy, okay, first of all, we were in line like waiting for like an hour to get in.
Yeah.
And then we get in and the security guard is like, all right, you guys stand here or whatever. And this guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, you need to move. And I was like, why? And he was like, my girlfriend's like standing here. And I was like, oh, well, like this is where they told us to like stand. And he was like, okay, well, you need to move because my girlfriend's gonna stand here. And I was like, I don't see your girlfriend. And he's like, she's in the restroom. And I was like, okay, well, this is where they told us to stand. So like, this is where I'm gonna stand. And then he's like, why are you being a bitch? And I was like, why are you being a bitch? And then he started getting like rowdy, like in my face and like
trying to intimidate you.
Yeah. Like literally was gonna sock me, and I was gonna let him, dude. Like I was honestly gonna let him. I always let dudes hit me because like I'm like, fuck you, you're the bitch. Like you're arguing with me, and I'm like literally doing nothing.
Where were you standing?
Dude, it was a bar. It was like an island. Like it wasn't like a seated like
what
table.
No way. But
So
he
I was like-
wanted that standing like
What?
space.
Like, bitch, you don't fucking own the restaurant.
Yeah,
Like,
and then he was like, "Why are you being a bitch?" And I was like, "Why are you being a bitch?"
exactly. You
Like-
don't fucking own the place.
Yeah, like you're talking to me like I'm a fucking dude. He was like 6 feet.
Bro, I'd be like, go fucking talk to security about it. if
It
you're
was so
pissed.
stupid, and they kicked us out.
Really?
But a friend ended up jumping in, so it was super nice. But it was still like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to intimidate a woman for what? Because you feel like, oh, like this is my girlfriend's spot. Like, bitch, ew, get out of
That's
here.
crazy.
Dude, like, have you seen that TikTok where that girl was parked in a spot, and then the girl was like, a girl literally knocked on her window, and she was like, you need to move out of this parking spot. Like, my boyfriend's parked right there next to you. And she was like,
Wait,
okay.
what?
Yes. She was like, okay, like, what does that have to do, like, with anything? She was like, I'm gonna park right there. Like, my boyfriend's parked right there. I'm gonna park next to him. And she was like, well, this is a public parking area. Like, I'm parked here. Like, I don't have to move. She was like, why are you being a bitch? Like, I was
Dude, that's it. You see
like,
what
why
I
being
mean?
insecure? Like, why are you kidding me? Like, it makes no sense to me. I remember when I saw that video, I was, that's how I know I'm scared of who I am when I'm confrontational, because I laugh. And that to me is like a crazy thing to do. Like, I laugh. Like, I'll literally laugh. Like, I feel like that's my way of like
this is so dumb. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at this. Like,
no, like, I laugh because
You're
it's
like,
my
I
way
wish I
of
can
like
kill you right
suppressing my anger, because I'm gonna laugh at it. Because if I don't laugh at it, and like if I don't laugh in your face and walk away, like, I'm scared of who that person's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because dude, I'm telling you, I haven't. It's been years. I have no memory actually of me like being mad
Being angry.
and being angry.
That's good.
In a long time.
Being mad is not
actually
good
a
for
really
you.
good
No,
thing.
but not. Like,
I want to clarify, by the way, I don't let dudes hit me in the face, like, but I will like not be afraid to take a punch if I'm like taking a stand.
because you can always sue.
Not because of that. I'm just like, dude, like, what the fuck?
You can always sue for assault.
To be fair, I've never gotten in a fight either, so I fight with my words.
Then that speaks a lot. You know what I mean? So
I
feel
never
like,
felt the reason to fight, and I also don't like to be hit. Like, I don't like play fighting or like wrestling or anything like that. Like, I hate that. I hate feeling like you're gonna like I could get hurt right now. Cause why?
I
What's
think
the
fighting's
fun in
so
that?
dumb.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't get it. That's why I don't even like watching like boxing
Dude,
or like.
people have literally died from like just being socked and like fall back and then like they
yeah.
die.
And you know what? I'm way less confrontational now because of all this shit. Like how easy like people get just insanely pissed off and murder you for no reason.
Yeah.
Like for a parking spot or like
or like when you road rage or something.
Yeah.
Like someone can just pop out a
Yeah.
gun.
Exactly.
And,
And honestly, like earlier, like when you said like, I feel like there is healthy forms of confrontation. You know, like for sure there's confrontation where you can be like a dick and you can be mean and you can go about it like the wrong way and like that's so fucked up. You shouldn't be like confrontational in like a douchey way. But I think even now it's not even safe to be confrontational in a healthy way. You know, like you can't even nowadays go up to someone and be like speak, like communicate clearly and like set a boundary respectfully because people just love to get offensive, defensive. Like they just love to like immediately like what do you mean? Like, you know, like they can't just listen to you and be like, oh, you know what? Like my bad. Like, or like, you know, like I won't do that or whatever, you know, like they immediately want to get defensive. And it's like, you never know who's going to just fucking like try to murder you or like fucking just go off for like no reason. And
I
it's
feel like a lot of people that feel that have some sort of thing. Like I've been actually very honest, but very nice. Like this lady that was being really rude. Like I went to like a Newport bar with my friend and my friend was like, dude, like, did you hear what she said? And she was like, yeah, these girls aren't moving. And I was like, dude, like you did ask me, but you didn't. And I told her, I was like, hey, like, I don't mind giving you my seat, but can you not be so rude about it? Like, that's not nice. And then her daughter had to say sorry. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for my mom. And I was like, it's okay. And then I went up to her mom and I was like, hey, like, I didn't mean to say that in front of your kids. Like, I just felt like that was kind of mean and like demeaning to my friend and I. Like, if you asked us, dude, we would have done it. It's okay. Yeah. And then she was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I had like a rough day at work that I didn't think about it.
Oh, okay, you're better than me because I would have been a fucking bitch. Like, I guess I am kind of, because like one time I went to a Ricky Martin concert and the ladies behind me were pissed because I was like dancing. And then she was like, si tuviera una cerveza te la echaría en la cabeza. I was like, bitch. Yeah, and I told her, I was like, si tuvieras una cerveza me la aventaras, te metiera un putazo. I was with my mom. I was so pissed.
She did not tell you that.
Dude, like, what the fuck? Because we were up and dancing. She
threatened to put a beer on your head?
But, like, for no reason. Like, girl,
that's
get
crazy.
up.
No, and that's the sad part. Like, so many people are just bitter and mean. And it's like, bro.
Like, bro, at a concert, really? And my mom told her she should have bought better seats.
No, your mom did not.
My mom's kind of confrontational. I think that's why I'm a little bit confrontational too.
I love your mom for that. That's a good one. That's
She's,
a really good one.
my mom doesn't like, she doesn't hold back. And sometimes I'm like, oh, mom, please don't put us in this situation. Like, and she'll be like, no, dile, blah, blah, blah.
My
and
mom's
like, no,
like that too. Dude, my mom did that shit to me so many times growing up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and
how
I'd
are you
be
going to make a child fight because of this language barrier? Like, let's just get out of here.
And I'd be like, bro, and I would always be like, mom, please, like, no. Like, oh, dude. Such like when she would get road rage, like start beeping and like cussing, like flipping, and I'd be like, mom, please, like stop. Like,
or like you hide yourself.
Literally, I'd be like, fuck, dude, yeah. Like,
and then the car pulls up next to you, like
on your side, and you're just like, fuck, bro. Like, go on her side at least.
Oh my god. Like, oh, we never mind.
No, but she was wild. The trauma.
I know, good times.
Yeah.
I love it though. I honestly do. I love thinking back on stuff. And being able to look at it with
laughing and like
in a comedic relief rather than like.
No, and honestly, like with the understanding that they're obviously like their intentions were never to hurt us, and I feel like that's something that we need to like look at because obviously it's valid to be upset of the experiences and to admit that it fucked you up in some way that now you have to like learn to be better from that. But why look back on it with like anger and like resentment, because they were always trying the best that they could, they loved us and they did so much for us as well. So it's like we tend to focus a lot on the negative, but what about the good that they did do for us as well, and and laugh at it now. Obviously, as a kid, it's fucking scary, but now that you're grown,
you didn't mind it. I hated it.
Dude,
when
I
my mom
hated
or
it.
grandma would get like that. I'd be like, stop, please.
I do hate it, and I
it.
still hate it. Like, I hate when my mom gets mad at me still. Like, I try my best to stay on her good side because she would give me the silent treatment.
Do you talk back to her?
It. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. But it took...
I try not to no more. As in high school was worse.
In high school, I think that's why I guess, like, forgave her or whatever. Because I never felt like it was that bad. But I was also, like, I look back now and I'm like, man, that wasn't cool. But the relationship I have with my mom now makes me just
forgive it.
Yeah, like, I don't even care about any of that. I can look at it in a funny way because, like, now I see her more like we're just so much closer and we love each other so much more now that none of that matters to me.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I look at it and I'm like, okay, well, like what you said, like, what good can I get out of the situation? And that's what I'm going to take from it. And I'm just going to laugh at the rest.
Yeah.
That's actually really nice. Yeah, you don't look at it like such a negative, somber way.
No, I just love my mom so much. Like, I love her to death.
That is, like, I love when people say they love their parents.
Yeah,
I feel like that with, like, my family and my mom.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's the coolest thing. Like, isn't it crazy how your parents mold the person you are now?
Yeah.
I always give credit to that. Like, I always tell people, I'm like, I would not be the person I am without my mom.
I always, when my parents would be like, ay, eres bien cabrona. And I was like, ¿y a quién se lo saque? I always told my parents
you would
that.
not.
Because I was always like, okay, but this is how I am. But it had to come from one of you two, so who's it from?
And you would straight up, like, tell them.
Not like in a bitch way, just more like in a playful way. Yeah, like, okay, well, who gave it to me then?
Yeah.
Like, I always, like, would make fun of them because they both have, like, no ass. And I'd be like, damn, where'd I get this big ass from? Because it's, like, was never from, it's not from one of you.
I'm dead.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I love
really.
my parents.
I'd clap back like that, too. I have a lot of memories of saying shit like that.
I mean, we're all just badass little girls, and we're like, hee hee.
No, I think I need to say it more. I don't think I say that I love my parents enough. I just feel like, not that I haven't forgave them, I just feel like it wasn't natural for me. Like, I don't know. I feel like it was just harder for me in the sense of, like, my dad was just a dry guy overall. So, like, with him, I was already used to not being affectionate or, like, verbally or physically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was just, like, the norm. Now we hug and kiss and we are more affectionate, which I'm so happy about.
Like,
no, yeah. I'm really happy that we're at this place now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even though he wasn't, I was always, like, a daddy's girl. Like, out of all my sisters, he could tell you even straight up that I was his favorite. Like, he had no shame in saying it. Like, and my sisters wouldn't take it bad because they were mommy's girls, and they're like, we don't care. Like, we're more like mommy's girls. And like, I was like, that was fine. And I feel like I wasn't a mommy's girl because I feel like all my sisters, I'm the one that's most similar to her, and I always hated it because
she bumped heads a lot.
Yeah, we mirrored each other a lot, and I hated growing up that I was like her because I felt like she was affectionate, and there were a lot of good moments that I remember having with her, and that I love her so much. I mean, I think I got like my humor from her, my charisma from her. Like, there's a lot of good for sure, but I feel like she was also the parent that hurt me the most. She was the most like verbally abusive, physically abusive with me, and it was just kind of hard and confusing as a kid to like love someone so much but also feel hurt by them so much so often. So I was just always very confused. Like, she would always want to like, I think the hardest part was that she never apologized. She was one of those moms that would like do some like fucked up shit, and then like 5 minutes later she'd like come try to like give me a hug without saying sorry, or like, oh, like, and that shit always bothered me, and that shit always irked me. I'd be like, bro,
like, she's the same way.
Yeah, and I'd be like, bro, like, get the fuck off me. Like, I remember all of high school, I don't have one memory of like giving her a hug or a kiss because I was like a young like adult so angry at her. I was just like, bro, like, I hate you. Like,
you had a lot of resentment.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like all girls go like, did you ever go through that point with your mom? I did.
Dude, yes. And I feel like now it's like I'm barely getting out of it, y'all. Like, I'm barely like starting to hug her again and kiss her again.
Yeah.
And like I'm having like those baby steps, and like I'm telling her I love her more. Like, I still don't think I'm at a place where I want to be.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like I'm at a place where I've let go of a lot of like resentment, a lot of anger. I've forgiven her for sure. Like, I definitely think we're on the right track, but hearing you guys say that you guys like love your parents so much, it kind of makes me emotional because it makes me realize like I need to say it more, like just so it could feel more real, I guess, because I know I feel it, but I feel like I just need to speak it out into existence more.
And you know what, it's hard to kind of like cross that boundary, because like even Alex, like he wouldn't really like hug his like parents that often. Yeah. And I started telling him, I'm like, babe, you need to hug your mom. Like every time you see her, you need to like.
You were that person.
Yeah, but I think my family, like my mom at least, was always very much like
cariñosa.
Yeah, and like even like when we would go to school and if we would wake up like pissed off at her and we had gotten in a fight, she wouldn't let us get off the car unless we gave her a kiss on the cheek.
Dude,
she wouldn't let us go to school.
That is a beautiful thing that your mom had like instilled in you.
That's crazy, because I would have been like, I guess we're sitting in here all day.
No, honestly, that would ruin my day at school. Like when my mom would cuss me out or yell at me, I would literally go to like first period like, hi guys, and I would hold in like crying.
Yeah.
That was
I would always be like, man, why the fuck do I have to kiss you if I'm mad right now? Like that would irritate me, but like now I look back,
it was hard. It was, especially because I feel like I'm more of a sensitive person. Like I will literally cry. I'm a huge crier. Like it doesn't take much to make me cry, and I feel like that's another reason why I was always, I guess, really upset with my mom, because I was like, bro, like I'm literally so sensitive. Like how are you so fucking like mean? You know, like to me, bitch. Like I didn't have thick skin. You know, like I wasn't as like, you know, like my older sister. I think as the oldest one, always they're like just more resilient. You know,
they do not give a fuck.
They don't.
That's so sad. Oh, they're just like, whatever.
I'm literally like, how? Please, because I'm dying out here.
Literally, and I was just always like, bro, I don't get it. Like, you know, so it was just, I think that's why for me, being like so emotional and sensitive, I just learned over time it felt easier to be just mad at her and like hate her than to just always be crying and like sad about it. And I feel like that's the kind of like that shift I had to have as an adult, like stop like demonizing her. Because there was like a moment where like every time she would like try to tell me something, I'd be like, whoa, you did, like, you know, I just couldn't, like I was just bumping heads with her like left and right. Like and I'd get so sad because my best friend Val, her and her mom have like the most amazing relationship. Like
so that comparison didn't work either,
bitch, it was so hurtful. Like honestly, like it always hurt me, like going over and like seeing the way they cuddled. Like they were always cuddling on the couch, on their bed. Like she would always be like, my princess, like I love you. Like she'd be like, mom, like what do I wear? Like like as soon as we'd get home from like shopping or being out at a party, she'd come into the room, she'd sit on the bed, oh my god, how was your guys' night? Like what'd you guys do? And like she'd be like, mom, like okay, like so we like, and just like the best, like the most beautiful relationship ever. And I honestly never felt envy, which I was surprised. I just felt like a deep sadness that I didn't have
feel
that
envy.
No, I felt
in a way you resented your mom. I
guess.
It
was just like, fuck, bro. Like why can't I have that? Like, you know, it's just like I really like I think what made me more upset was the fact that Valerie's upbringing was like way more harder in a sense than mine, because her parents, she's been very open, like her parents overcame drug abuse, they changed their life. You know, Valerie was placed with her grandparents for a long time. Like she had a really long, like hard life, and she still, her like somehow their relationship still managed to be like beautiful, you know. And I don't like to compare. I don't like to compare, you know, like, oh, like how did this affect, like how, you know what I mean? Like I don't like to compare hardships, because obviously whatever you go through affects people differently.
Absolutely.
So but I just always question, like, if they went through so much and they still have like this beautiful relationship, like I know I went through a lot with my mom, like why couldn't I still have like that beautiful relationship, like that bond, you know? And I was always very confused, but I just didn't realize, like, I could have always had that. It just was me, like, that wasn't, like, allowing myself. Like, I just never felt like I could trust her, like, felt safe to be like that with her. Because I feel like any moment she's going to fuck it up. Like, she's going to hit me again, or she's going to say something. And that's practically what happened, because there would be moments where we would, like, be getting close, and then she'd get mad at me, or she'd, like, say some, like, fucked up shit to me. Not hit me anymore, because she stopped hitting me, like, when I started high school, but my mom, one thing about a Cancer is that, bitch, they will like cut you, like they will hurt you with their words. Like they could say,
where's Cancer from?
She's a water sign.
No, but like what month?
She's a June.
It's like late June, early July.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm finally starting to learn them.
Dude, and
I don't know. I just know because one of my friends is. Yeah. You said June, and I was like, all right, she's early July, so I put it together.
No, she's late June. Yeah. So literally, like when, and I would be like, bro, like I feel like what the reason why it's taken us so long to kind of get there is because we'd be making progress, but then she would like say some fucked up ass shit like in a fight, and it would like trigger the fuck out of me. Like it'd take me back to that little girl that felt unsafe, that felt like deeply hurt, and I was just like, I'm off it. Like this is why I can't trust you. Like I can't, you know. And I would immediately just like ignore her for like forever and like act like she didn't exist. I'd be like, bro, like fuck you, like. And it's taken me a lot to kind of like overcome that. I feel like I've gotten to a point now with the awareness and like the love that I have for her, you know, knowing her upbringing and her hard life that she's had, and like to kind of be like, okay, like she said this shit to me, I'm not gonna take her personal, because I know that she feels like fucked up after, like I know she feels bad. I can tell just like by the way she acts, you know, that she feels like deep shame. She feels really bad. She just for some reason just can never apologize or even acknowledge the pain she's caused, like ever. And I understand that she just probably feels really shameful about it. And so I actually been able to be like, dude, like, mom, like you said this, like it really hurt me, like I'm actually like very vocal now. Like I won't. I used to walk away or just like ignore her forever, and now like I'll be like, okay, like I'm gonna tell you like how I feel right now, and I feel like that's been very healing. And I think I've also, I feel like over time, the fact that in a sense I've kind of like been training her, like kind of like showing her, because like she'll listen now. She used to get very defensive. Like she used to be like, no, like she would like try to flip it on me, like make herself the victim.
Because it's the way they were raised.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And now, like it took a lot. Like she would start interrupting me, and I'd be like, let me talk. And I'd put my finger out. I'd be like, let me talk.
Oh, damn.
And
I could never do that.
I know my mom would slap the shit out of me, even as an adult.
Yeah,
no, in the beginning, she would still keep talking over me. But then I'd just walk away. I'd be like, okay, if you're not going to listen to me, I'm going to walk away. Like, I'm not going to, like, stand here, you know?
Damn.
And she would get pissed. She would bang on my door because we lived together. She'd be like, don't just fucking walk away from me. And she would stand at the door just banging on my door. Like, she'd be there for, like, 10 minutes, like, just talking shit. And I would just be in my room, like, okay, like... And over time, she's learned, like, okay, like, if I have to let her speak, and then I'll let her speak, you know. So it's like, but it took us a long time to get there, you know. And I feel like it takes a lot of like resilience and strength to do that. Yeah. Especially like when you're fucking triggered and you just want to like go off and like kind of repeat the old patterns. But it's honestly very rewarding, and that's why like it makes me feel good to say like right now, like I do want to say like I love my parents. I do want to say like I love my mom and like I love my dad, and like I have a better relationship with him. And it makes me like, and it was a nice reminder right now to hear you guys say that, because I'm like, okay, that's like a little wake up call. Like I need to be more vocal now. Like say, I love you, mom.
That's awesome.
I love you, dad.
And the cool thing is that your baby, you know all these things.
Oh, for sure.
That like your baby's gonna get like all those awesome things about you that you learned that you don't want to do.
For sure.
Is it just you and your older brother?
No. It's my older brother, me, and then my younger brother, my little brother David, which is 14.
Oh, okay.
And then I have like 2 stepbrothers.
Oh, okay.
My older brother doesn't live with us anymore.
He just got married, right?
Yeah, he got married.
Congratulations.
And, like, thank you. Yeah, and he like lives with his wife and stuff now, which is so crazy.
I know, it's weird, huh?
Super weird, because it's weird because I was so used to like hearing him come out of his room and stuff like that, and like it's not there, like he's not there, so it is weird. And when I see him now, and it is true, I am closer. Like we recently went on a Disneyland trip. He's like, hey sister, he's like, I love you, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I love you too. But it was we were definitely like, oh, you're so annoying, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's weird.
That's crazy too, because like
space makes you closer in a weird way.
Sometimes I don't. I have attachment issues. I need to be with people at all times.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I honestly just came to a realization that I always need to be with someone, because because I'm alone most of the day. So once like I'm able to be with someone, like I don't ever want them to leave me.
See, then that makes sense. Like I don't see, that's what I'm saying. There's a balance since you're alone most of the day. I think if I was like that, I'd probably feel like, 'cause I'm with like so many people and like things that I do that I'm just like, all right guys, I can't do it anymore.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and like I'm just like, I just need a little space, man. And then like they do, and then I'm like, all right, like I miss you guys again.
Yeah,
you know?
which is how it goes. Like that's how I'll be like, oh yay, my mom's coming home, and then she'll come home and I'll be like, wait, when are you leaving again? And then she'll leave, and I'm like, wait, no, come back.
No, but see, like that makes sense. Like if I mean that I would get like that. Like I'd be like my little cat when he sees us come in the house and he's like, ee. Like he gets all excited when we come in. It's like dogs and puppies.
I love
like,
cats.
You know what I mean? Like they just love like the comfort.
Yeah, I honestly that's what I'm telling you. That's why I don't get a cat, because I need my pets to need me.
Oh, cats will not. Cats will not give you that.
No, the crazy thing though, I feel like the beautiful thing about cats is that it's like they're not needy, but they sense when you need them, and they'll be there. True. Like if you feel like, I feel like it's beautiful. Like for example, today all morning I was crying my ass off. I was just having a bad day, and I was literally just in my room just sobbing, like, and I was trying to cry quietly because my mom's room is right across from mine, and she's the type, like, if she hears me crying, like, she'll fucking run to my room and, like, be like, what's wrong? Like, she'll try to, like, fix it, like, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't want, like, to be fixed. Like, I just want to fucking cry. Like, just let me cry. Like, let me fucking feel my emotions. And it's really hard for my mom to do that. It's just understandable, you know, she feels hurt when I'm hurt. And so I was trying to stop, but you know how hard it is to fucking cry quietly? Like when you just want to fucking like let out a big yelp and just be like, ah, like, you know, you just want to cry like that. And I literally was just like I remember I was fucking squishing my pillow, bitch. Like I was like, oh my God, I was so glad too that Ezra wasn't there with me. Cause I was just like, oh my God, like he probably would have been looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Like literally,
you're all like this.
Dude, literally, bro, literally.
I'm just thinking like when I was like, oh, she was crying, and you're like, you just want to let out a yell, and I was like, oh, you were sad.
Dude, bitch, yes.
Yeah.
I was going through it. I just felt like I had a breaking point. Like I was, like I said, I feel like I also store like sadness, but I feel like because I'm a crier, I eventually let myself like cry
Feel
it out.
all of it and let it go.
Yeah. So I was crying. I feel like just pent up things that had happened. Like I just kind of hit like a little breaking point this morning. And so I was like crying my ass off. And it was like one of those cries that just, you could not stop. Like you try to make yourself stop, but it just was not stopping. And it's crazy because like 1 minute, like 2 minutes into crying, like my cat just like fucking ran into my room. And like she like immediately like jumped on my chest and she just laid across my chest and started like purring like crazy.
Your cat did not.
Dude, yes. And she does that every single time. Every single time I'm upset. I don't even have to cry. Like I could just, I think she sees it. Yeah, she just feels it like in my energy. Like I'm pretty sure she picks up cues like from my face, like my, like just anything, dude. And she will be there. And it's so crazy because like at one point I felt like there was like no more tears left to cry. I knew I felt like shitty, like and I wish that I could cry more, but like I couldn't. And then my cat was laying on me, and then like I think she sensed that like I was getting to like a point where like I couldn't like make it come out anymore, but there was still so much left. And she like looked up at me, and with her little paw like she touched my face, and like she was just purring, dude, and that literally made me cry. Like it was like I needed that to like keep crying. Like just it was just such like a genuine like beautiful moment, and it like pushed me over the edge again to like keep releasing, you know. And I've never experienced that.
Beautiful.
Dude, you know what I always think? I'm like, well, at least with my pets, I'm like, is there an old soul in you?
Dude, I believe
it. Like, are you like someone?
I believe it.
Like a person that used to be?
I believe it. 100%.
Yeah, because that to me, like sometimes I look at my
cute, like your little cat one.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like that's such a human, and I guess like that maybe it's like a pet owner thing where you always want to like personify your animals, but like that's such a human
honestly
thing.
Like this, and it's crazy because like I've had 3 cats in my life, and like this one's definitely special. Not that the other 2 weren't special, like they were all special like in their own ways, and they had like amazing qualities for sure. But this cat, like there's just something really special, and like every person that has met my cat, Rhea is her name. Like everyone says, like, dude, like she's special. Like they have told me, like every single person that's met her, like has told me, like even, I have a friend, my friend Valerie, she hates cats, dude. Like day one, like she's always been a cat hater, and she met Rhea, and the other 2 cats she had no interest in. Like she would come over, and like she'd be like, okay, hey, dude, but like you know she kind of kick them off to the side, for real, and it's just fine. But dude, Rhea, like, just won her over, and she's like, dude, like I actually like really love her. Like she'll come over, and like Valerie doesn't like animals on her, but she'll have Rhea all over her, like petting her, like letting her sit on her lap. And the other day she was like, dude, like I really love your cat. Like, you know, she was like, you know, I hate cats. She was like, but there's just something about like this one. And it's so true. Like it's just an energy that like nobody feels. I already know. I haven't gotten attached to a pet like this in years, since I was like probably 10 years old. I'm gonna be fucking devastated.
Tell me where I was thinking that, like that fear.
I'm gonna be devastated. I already feel it. Like it's like when I was telling you guys earlier that I cried about my son being in middle school. Like I already know, like I'm gonna fucking cry uncontrollably. Like it's gonna be very heartbreaking.
Her name is Rhea.
Rhea.
How long have you had her?
I think we got her on Mother's Day, so she's a baby.
Oh my gosh, and she's already that like
yes,
wise?
Yes, she's a baby, but she is literally like amazing.
She's an old lady.
She is. And you know what's funny? Hugo actually called her that. She's an old soul like recently. So hearing you say that's kind of like confirmation.
So
like
what
that.
made you like think that about your dogs?
Because my dog is like I speak to her as if she was a human, and I know she understands me.
Like, you know it. Like, what, like, that's why I always love to hear people. Like,
No,
I'm like,
dude.
how do you know she knows? Like,
Because, like, she knows. Look at.
like, you'll talk to her like human words, and you know that.
Yes, dude. Like, look at this video.
¿Por qué te vas? ¿Eres infeliz o qué? ¿Eh?
And then look at her. Like, she knows. She knows that she's
She
in
even
trouble
gulped,
'cause
like,
she puts her little ears down, or like when she runs away and I find her, she always runs away. She'll always come back.
She
but
even gulped like, fuck, I'm about to get my ass beat.
Dude,
right now.
yeah, like
She literally
gulped.
gulped.
Yeah,
she's a person. I speak to her
She's
like
all
she's a
stressed.
human being. She knows, dude. I promise you, she knows like what I'm
Yeah.
saying to her at all times.
Is she like, is she your baby?
Yeah, she's
She
my
ran away?
soulmate. She like runs away,
That
but
is
not.
the cutest thing ever. You called your dog your soulmate?
Yeah, like I love my dog
That is
more than anything on
beautiful.
this entire earth. Like I love her. I love all my dogs, to be fair, but me and her have like a very, 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 very special connection.
That is crazy.
Like if I always say this, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. If I die, like I need them to put her to sleep and like bury her with me. Like I love her to death, literally. That I don't know what, and everyone like, dude, one time she got lost in
That
Mexico.
is love.
No, one time she got lost in Mexico because I left her.
Whoa, that's insane.
Yeah, dude. And my mom has a goddaughter that works for the news, and we were literally gonna like I was gonna pay to put her on the news, like to get her back.
No.
Like, everybody-
Like, reward everything.
Yes, like I was like, you need to call the police. Like I need to get this dog.
And your
back.
mom I'm
call the
pretty sure
FBI.
your mom understands, like,
Dude,
the love.
and because literally I was crying nonstop. I kid you not, for like 4 hours, like because I thought I was never gonna see her again.
Did you have a headache? And
I
like,
literally couldn't. One time she
She's
ran
crying and
off.
throwing
Dude,
up.
one time she ran off. They grabbed her, and then she escaped from their house and came home.
Oh.
And
like you got a call, like, hey, we got your dog, or like, how did you
yeah.
know?
Okay, so this is what happened. I hope they don't watch this because there's a teenage girl in it. But anyways, so like, she like ran off one day and I hadn't noticed. So when I went looking for her, like nobody told me like, oh, I've seen her, and literally the whole block knows her because she leaves all the time.
That is so cute.
And so I like started like hysterically crying. I like printed out a bunch of like posters. I spent the whole day putting poster ups in like every single street in like around Sycamore,
Like the
around
little posts and
Southridge.
stuff?
Yeah, like and the stop signs. And so whatever, the next day someone texts me and they're like, hey, I have your dog. But like I had spent the entire night crying, like my eyeballs out. And they're like, hey, I have your dog. And I was like, oh my God, no way. Like whatever. She's like, yeah, like I go to Bloomington High School. Like I'll take her back to like after school. And I was like, okay. So I'm like waiting outside like the entire day, like waiting for the time to come. Like I was just sitting on my front porch.
and she like,
She literally walked in like if she was out from a night partying. Like she walked
She was
in
in the
like
walk of shame?
prancing. Yeah, I have a literal video of her being like, oh, hey.
do you cuss
like,
her out? Like,
yes, like I was so happy in that moment that I wasn't even mad that she had left.
Yeah.
And then later someone comes and they're like, hey, your dog's back. And I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, I had her. Like she was at my house. And I was like, oh, but I was so happy that she was back that I didn't really connect what was happening. And she was like, yeah, like I took care of her and like I took like really good care of her. And I was like, oh, well, thank you so much. Like she got back. Like how did she get out? And then, or like, did you lose her or something? And she was like, no, like my dad took her out to use the restroom and then she like escaped from their house. So essentially they were like holding her hostage. So she leaves, the girl leaves, and she comes back with her brother and they're like, oh yeah, hey, like yeah, we took really good care of her and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay.
Like you still didn't connect it?
Dude, I swear, I was just so happy. She leaves. She comes back with her dad.
Shut the fuck up.
And he was like, oh, yeah, like, la saqué a hacer del baño, se me fue, like, ni cuenta me di, blah,
They
blah, blah.
wanted the
And I was like,
reward.
oh, okay. Like, I was just literally making conversation with them so fucking ditzy, I didn't even realize it. They leave again, and then she texts me, she's like, so you're not going to give us any money? I could have taken her to the pound. And I was like, okay, well, if you're going to take her to the pound, then... Like,
No,
then you
bitch.
should have just done that. Like, if you were just doing it for the reward, then why'd you do that? And that's when I was like, these motherfuckers had her, like, hostage. Because she was like, oh, well, like, I let her sleep inside with me. Mind you, they live a few houses down. Because how did they know to come to my house?
Yeah.
Knowing that was my dog.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, yo, what the fuck? And she, like,
Yeah.
literally, like, kept asking for the reward. And I was like, no fucking way. And then I ended up telling her, I was like, why would I reward you? She literally, like, ran away from you. She was, like, coming home. And she does. She leaves all the time, and everybody around her knows.
I would be like, hey, dude, someone would be like, oh, like, I'm like, dude, don't, like,
Yeah.
I
Dude,
understand.
the
I
audacity.
completely
I wouldn't have the
understand.
audacity to be like, hey, Dude,
Like
no,
that
that's
descarada,
awkward.
huh?
That's awkward.
weird.
Super
I'd be
weird.
like, bruh, no fucking way. I'm
I
so
would-
glad you didn't give him shit, bro.
I feel like
No,
I would
hell
feel
no.
that.
So glad.
I would feel like, dude, I would feel heartbroken too. Like, I'm just happy
Yeah,
to have your
yeah,
dog
yeah.
Dude,
back.
I would
Yeah.
honestly, I don't take rewards from when I find people's dogs because I'm like, dude, I love my dog so much that I
Yeah.
know what it's like to
Yeah.
want your dog back so much
Yeah.
that you're willing to pay sometimes
Yeah.
even more than what you got him for.
yeah.
Because that bitch was free.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like in shock with that. Like the fact that she was like,
Dude,
yeah, we took care of her.
the audacity.
Yeah, when she told me, oh, I could have taken her to the pound, I was like, then you should have taken her to the pound. I would have found her sooner.
Fucking bitch.
I know, literally.
That's insane.
Yeah, people
That's
are
wild to me.
crazy. Eh, una
Fucking wild.
descarada. Never heard that song? No?
No.
But yeah, I love my dogs. Little bitches.
Well, guys, I think this was.
That was a good
Nice little
episode. I feel like
episode.
we got super deep. We don't really normally get that
Yeah.
deep.
Are you guys serious?
Yeah.
Well, we do.
We
There's
do, but
been our
not that
moments.
often.
Not often, no.
Like often, but not in a sense where it was that continuous. I feel like we were talking about really emotional stuff for a while,
Yeah.
which was nice.
It's because our goal is to cry on the show. We haven't done it yet.
Yeah, we
so
haven't cried yet.
We're trying to get to that
You
point.
guys want to cry?
Well,
That's crazy.
no.
I don't think we want to.
It's not more
But
like,
like,
a
it's
want.
kind of like if it happens, you're like, all right, it happened.
Like, check it off the.
Yeah,
podcast.
because only because Saul told us that everyone's cried, that you've even cried on movies. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we
see,
were like, damn,
haven't.
we're the only ones that
I've
I'm
gotten
like,
choked up, but I haven't actually cried yet.
Yeah, I've gotten teary-eyed. I was getting a little
I
teary-eyed
don't think
earlier.
Sam or Eric have cried.
No.
But I
Yeah,
think
but at
they-
least there's been a cry on the show.
Oh
Yeah,
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 oh
yeah.
yeah, that's
You know what I
right.
mean?
I killed
Like,
it.
yeah,
I killed it. That
yeah.
was
No,
me.
that's good though. It's vulnerability right
Yeah,
there.
because Friends, they've cried on Friends too. So
Yeah, I know. I've seen that.
Yeah.
we're just bitches.
Yeah,
we
we
just have
just
this wall
cold
built
hearts.
up.
No, I think
We
like
learned it
just
from
like,
our mothers.
just talking to you guys, like I feel like you guys just have a lot in your hearts, and like throughout time, you know, like it'll just like
sure.
come out.
Yeah, honestly, if I ever start crying on the show, I'm gonna just walk away. I'm gonna leave.
Honestly, if
I'm not
I
gonna
ever cry on the
finish
show,
it.
I'm gonna have Soul cut it out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, I'll leave it in. I'll leave
Dude,
it in.
I Kim Kardashian cry. I look so ugly.
I actually think
Oh,
I
you
look
ugly
cute when I'm
cry?
crying.
Mm-hmm. Like my face starts to like just get like weird.
actually-
I do puchero when I cry. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
actually,
that's cute.
I actually like how I look when I'm crying.
She said.
you
Dude,
look at
I've
yourself.
been-
Have you done it? Like you look at yourself in the mirror?
No, I've never done it intentionally, but there's been times where like I'm crying in my room hella, and then I go to the bathroom because I need to get toilet
And
paper.
you're like, I look pretty.
And I look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck.
The
this
after cry is
actually-
cute. The
This
physical, like actually crying.
so cute. Yeah.
No, but like the after is when you look cute, but during.
No. Like I've been crying in the bathroom, like getting toilet paper as
Oh.
I'm crying, and like I'm looking at myself, and I'm like, I've had the thought where I'm like, oh shit, like I actually look really cute.
Dude, if I'm
Like, I would
crying,
cry
I'll go in
cute
the
on
mirror and I'll
camera.
be like, stop it. Like, I'll literally like, stop crying right now. And then I'll be like, all right, why are you even crying? And I'm like pep talking myself to like stop crying.
I think it's crazy that you say you don't cry because I feel like I remember you in high school being
Crying
very,
all the time.
No, yeah, being very like emotional and open to crying. So I feel like
You cried in high school like that?
I
Bro,
remember.
I was getting cheated on left and right. You're damn
No.
fucking right. I cried in high
No,
school.
I don't remember you crying for something like that.
That's fucked up. I shouldn't
I
laugh.
don't remember what it
That was
I
the
just
only
can't
reason I
imagine
would
you
cry.
ever doing that shit.
I don't know. I would see you cry, but I don't think it was that.
It was always that, I promise.
No.
If it was crying for something else, it was just a like
no, I remember you had invited me to one of your birthday parties, and I remember it was after you did that one Caballero Spanish song, and then I don't know what it
Caballo
was.
Dorado?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think you were like, I fucking love my parents, and then you just started tearing, like just like that. And
I was
then-
probably drunk.
yeah, and that was it, and I was like,
She's like,
"Fuck,
yeah,
I've
you
never
were."
seen that."
Oh, she was crying at her party.
At her party. And
Oh,
that
okay,
was,
okay.
Was
a
it
long
my
time ago.
21st party?
No, I
It was in
still
high
school.
Because I never threw parties in high school.
No, but you had like a nice party, and I remember you dressed up, and I had met your mom that day, and I think your mom had dropped.
Were you
me
turning
off home.
18 or some shit?
I don't remember.
Was
what
it my graduation party? Because that's the only party like before my 21st. That's the only party I've ever had.
I don't remember.
I
But
didn't
just
really
remember-
have parties at my house because my.
or I don't know if it was Dunya's. It was someone's party, but Dunya was there too. From like what I remember, and I just remember like seeing you cry once, and you just said you loved your parents.
I don't. Yeah, it probably wasn't my party. I always wanted to throw a party at my house.
fuck.
I was like, this
My
is the
side
perfect party house.
Dude,
I do now, but.
I'm sorry I laughed. Not because it's bad that you... I just can't imagine you being a girl that cries at high school.
Dude, I was crying all the time. I did cry in high. If you ever saw me
I
crying in
never-
high school, it was because of my boyfriend at the time.
I never
I
saw
just
that.
loved him so much.
Dude, we should go egg his house one day.
I never saw that.
Motherfucker.
I never saw that. So you're
Yeah,
fine.
but it would usually be like after school or something, or I would ditch with him or whatever. Fucking
Yeah.
gay boy.
Oh my god.
You
My
okay?
side's hurting. I think I'm pregnant. I'm just like...
Scratch your balls.
My pubes?
I was about to say literally your ovaries are right there.
Yeah.
Someone says if you're right there and they hurt,
You're
I remember my
ovulating.
friends- No, yeah, or
Well,
they
that
say
makes
like,
sense. I'm gonna get my period soon.
Mhm.
yeah, like I remember that it hurts like right there where your ovaries are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, this hurts, and my friend's mom was like, oh, you're horny. I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, and I was like, no, I don't think
No,
so.
bitch,
It's
I'm in
probably because you're
pain.
like you're ovulating, you're releasing the eggs, so like your body is craving that like to procreate.
I love how nice you say it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
know,
'cause
but it hurts.
that sounds-
It's like a cramp. It sounds nasty.
No, you get like if you're ovulating, not everybody feels it, but if you feel a cramp and you think you're ovulating, like that's literally your ovary. Like you get cramps from
No,
it.
it hurts.
That's
me.
wild.
I hate that shit, but I do like it because I always know. I'm like, okay, don't have sex today.
Yeah.
Don't have sex today,
Damn.
girl.
No, I won't.
There's so much about dude, you know what video I love when they ask guys like can women pee with a tampon on? And like
Oh,
they'll
because they think that's the only hole.
Yes.
What do
And
they say?
I've been asking, they're like, no, because it blocks it. I've been asking every guy I know that since. It's fucking
Have you asked
hilarious.
Saul?
No.
Let's ask him right now.
Okay.
Saul, come here. Saul.
I feel like he heard us.
You think so?
Mm.
No, he's
No,
probably on
he's
the phone.
Okay, okay.
Oh, he's on the phone.
Well,
What do you guys think he's gonna fail or not?
I don't.
No.
I feel like he's an open guy.
Okay. Can women pee with a tampon on?
Can women pee with the tampon on?
Uh-huh.
Why are you asking me this question?
Just
Just
answer.
answer.
What do you think?
I think he knows.
Wait, who's on the phone with you?
I'm talking to Rex.
Okay, Rex, can women pee with a tampon on? No, don't.
don't cheat.
No, you're a fucking cheater, dude. Okay, so what do you think?
I think they can.
Why do you think they can?
Because why would the question be proposed?
Yeah.
Does it weird you out?
No, but why?
No,
how do they do it?
But pee?
But why can they as opposed to why can they not?
What? That's nasty.
You don't want to give more, yeah.
No, but like I'm saying, like how do they do it? Like how do they pee and they're on their period? Like when they how do they pee and they have a tampon on?
In like different holes.
That's
Oh.
right. He
See,
knows his
guys,
stuff. Baby
not all men are
girls.
dumb. I know you're not
It was
dumb.
just such,
Uneducated.
Like, a weird question. I was like, I could answer it earlier, but I was like,
It's 'cause-
there's more to it.
It's because there's a video going around, like, you know those people that interview on the street where a
Yeah.
woman's asking, like, a bunch of men, like, oh, can you
Oh,
pee
like-
with a tampon in? And everyone's like, no.
No.
and they're like, why? And they're like, because it's only one hole.
So does that go with the question that squirt is not pee?
What?
You know how people saying like squirting is piss?
No, it's not.
It's
Is it?
You
Wait,
say
is
you
it?
supposedly it is
Wait, I don't
just
know.
like, but it like, how do I explain it? Fuck.
I don't know if it's pure or not.
See, maybe you
I
guys
don't-
almost
No,
said
I don't
that.
know
like the liquid in itself is like pee.
Oh, like
but you
combined,
you're
but
not
it's
like
not.
pissing yourself. Like you only do that from pleasure. You know what I mean? Like you're not just pissing yourself when you squirt. You can't
Oh,
just like pee and like, oh, I
It is
squirted.
actually.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But it's like not.
Oh, it says it is not pee, but it will mix with whatever urine is in the bladder at the time.
There you go.
Okay.
Damn, I was just making some shit up right now.
That's
And it
interesting.
worked.
It says squirting is an expulsion of urine during an orgasm. Female ejaculation
Yeah.
is a release of both urine and a substance from the skin's glands.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like you only do it like in pleasure. You don't just like. I mean, I'm sure some people can squirt on demand.
yeah,
but-
so if
On
you
demand.
Is that all my questions?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. You're
Well-
valid, I guess.
Wow.
You deserve
He's I
rights.
told you guys. I felt like he was woke. I just wanted him to explain it because like I feel like we gave him the answer.
I just feel like Rex gave it to him.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. He's educated, I guess.
Well, thank you so much, Darlene, for being
Oh,
on with
dude,
us. I hope
thank
you had a good
you.
time.
I
did.
I feel like we had a
did.
super long conversation.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved
yeah,
it.
me too.
I love getting deep.
Yeah, thank you for like
Oh,
getting
dude, thanks.
letting
Tell me
us
why.
get vulnerable.
I was like, we didn't like talk about the stuff that we were planning to talk about. So I'm like, oh,
That's what
I'm
I love
telling
the
you,
most. We don't go by the.
Yeah.
If it comes up, it comes up. If it doesn't,
it's just more of ideas that we like to toss around, but
Yeah.
like genuinely, like
we just go.
yeah,
with
I
the
feel
flow.
like our conversations just flow in a sense where we can just switch from topics without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just picture like hanging out with your homegirls and just like the
Yeah.
combo goes all over the place and
Yeah.
that's kind of like
it was
what our
very
show's about.
calm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then sometimes you just end up in the same fucking conversation you started with, which is crazy.
Literally, it's really nice. I like it. I like
Yeah.
the freedom.
Well, thank you, besties, for being with us on this episode. Darlene, you want to go ahead and drop your info? She's really cute. She's always posting events like that she goes to like movies and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Well, you can find me on Instagram at Darlene Pacheco.
yes,
Nice.
you can find me at Steph Scott Milk.
And you can find me at bloomingvc.vic.
Love you, besties. See you next week.